Yo, what up, bro?
What's good?
Bro, I feel like this list isn't bad, but I feel like Jordan is too high.
Where you got Jordan at?
I don't got, I don't got Jordan in the top five.
Yeah. So who your top five then?
I got one LeBron, two Curry, three Kobe, four Shaquille, five Kareem.
Damn. So
Yeah,
where
Kobe.
you got
Kobe.
Jordan, like, period? Is he top 10?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Is
Yeah,
that just because, like, the newer age players you think is way better than the older players?
way better.
Fact.
It's called evolve, evolution.
Facts. You ain't lying. You got Curry too high, bro. You got him too?
Nah, yeah.
Hell nah. Hell
Bro, I
nah.
feel like
Hell
bro,
nah.
he's above Kobe, bro. Every like a majority of the basketball like league people, everyone's starting to agree that Curry's over Kobe all time. Like it's an ongoing debate, and most people agree Steph Curry is over Kobe all time.
Number two, bro, of all time, Curry.
Yeah, bro. Like he changed the game, man. Like 3-point shot, bro. Every time I shoot a 3-pointer, bro. Like anytime anyone shoots a 3-pointer, bro, you think of Steph Curry. You
They
feel me,
said hang up on you. You talking bullshit.
bro? These people is either they old head and they salty because what Curry did to Braun 3-1. That's probably why.
So you got Brian one. Now you right on that, bro. But when you get to Curry, bro, nah. But you
Yo,
got to keep in
imagine.
mind, bro. That
Yo, look.
KD shit saved him, bro. Come on,
No, no,
bro.
no, 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 no. Fuck no. KD came to him. KD came to his steps. Steph's gravity helped KD. KD came to his footsteps. It's not like Curry went to OKC, went to the GM and said, "Hey, I want to play with KD. Please bring KD for me." KD lost to the Warriors and then joined them. He joined them. They didn't go to him. It was the opposite way.
But
You
when he
feel me?
joined, what happened? Who was the
They
best
won two
player on the team?
championships, and
Yeah,
the
who was the best player
2017.
on the team?
For 1 year, it was always
No,
Curry's team.
For both years they won the chip. Who
It
was
was
the best,
Curry's team.
Curry
It
or
was always
KD?
Curry's team. It was always Curry. It was always Curry's team, no
No,
matter what.
bro. You got to go
Yes,
back and watch it, bro. It was
I was
KD.
literally watching it, bro. Steph
It was
Curry was
KD.
passing the ball to KD, letting like people were like, bro, just literally the Cavs. You know what the Cavs head coach said
What?
when it was Braun and them? He said we wasn't focusing on KD. We was focusing on Curry. If KD had the ball, we was still doubling Curry. If Curry was in the corner and KD was at the top of the key, and they was doubling, uh, what do you mean? And they was doubling Curry. KD had the ball at that time. They was always doubling Curry. Curry has the
They
greatest
probably
gravity of all time.
they didn't want to get killed by the three, but at the same time, KD was the MVP
Exactly.
in the
And then that was
finals,
leaving
bro.
KD open. And then KD was balling. That was Curry's gravity. You feel me?
I can't go with that. You said get this dude. He said get this dude out of here.
Nah. Curry's for sure top five. I don't care where you put him though. He's top five. I don't give a fuck.
They saying KD better than Curry all
That's
time.
one guy. That's one guy. That's one guy. Don't even
Well,
listen to
yeah,
him. He's
yeah,
a
he
bum.
fine.
Everyone in
He
the
said he
league,
a
bro.
bum.
Okay, you yourself, you know Steph Curry's better than KD. Please, all bias shit aside.
Nah, 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 nah. Curry, I mean, I give him a lot of credit, bro, but nah, y'all overhyped the 3-point shot, bro. It's just too high.
No,
You
no,
got
no.
to be able
Three,
to do other things. He gets cooked defensively.
no.
Do
Oh
you
yeah, yeah,
see
yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah.
bro? Do you
Nah.
see
You're a
that? Like,
casual. You're a casual. You're a casual.
no,
In the
bro,
early
you're a
careers,
casual, bro.
when he had bad ankles, yeah, he was getting cooked on
So,
defense.
at
Everyone
what
knows that.
point
But
was
literally,
he not
look what
getting
he
cooked?
was doing. Like in the last series against the Rockets. Look what he held Jalen Green to when he was guarding Jalen Green. Look
Jalen
what he
Green was a
held to.
fucking bum. What are you
No.
talking about?
When he was guarding all
Jalen,
these people with the Rockets, look what he held them to. Look at Curry's defensive plays. Look at literally Curry's the best off-ball player. Everyone knows that. I don't even need to argue that, bro. This list, everyone on this list has changed the game in some way. Michael Jordan has changed the game in some way. Kobe has changed the game. LeBron has changed. LeBron hasn't changed the game. Steph has changed the game. Shaquille O'Neal has changed the game. You
LeBron
know what I'm saying?
hasn't.
LeBron, what the fuck has LeBron done? That's changed the game.
But you got him number one graded.
Yeah, because he's a GOAT, obviously.
Ah, bro, I don't know what you on, bro.
But change the
Yeah,
game and GOAT. Like, change the game is like you did something for the game, like 3-point shot, Curry, mid range footwork, Jordan and Kobe. When you say LeBron, what do you think of?
I guess. I mean, it ain't nothing really specific, but I guess just being able to do everything
Yeah,
and
so
have
like, but how does that
everything.
change the game though? How does that do something to the game? That's like,
It does. Because
like
it's a few forwards that can score, pass, rebound, do all that, but they didn't do it at his level to be able to
KD.
lead a team. No, KD didn't. No, he didn't. He's not. He's nowhere near the passer. He's nowhere near the
KD.
passer as LeBron.
KD's a better scorer than LeBron for sure.
Do y'all get scorer and shooter mixed up? I think y'all do a lot. Because
What?
don't they average the
Oh
same
hell
amount of
nah.
points
Yo, every single person in the comments, even like they was hating on me, they'll literally agree. KD is the greatest scorer of all time. Everyone knows that.
of all time?
Yes. He's a 7 footer. Look what he's doing at 7 feet. He's fucking 7 feet crossing niggas off. Deadly crossover.
So he the greatest scorer of all time. But you was just arguing me about the Steph shit. You was just saying that he only did that because Steph was on the team and he
You
was
talking
hooping.
about? We talking about score to score. We wasn't talking about when he joined the Warriors. You were talking about KD was a better player. I'm telling you, no. The only reason, and even in 2018, Steph deserved the Final MVP. Everyone knows that. KD himself literally said, "I didn't deserve the Final MVP in
Hell
2018.
nah.
Curry deserved
He
it."
just
And what
being
has
nice.
KD done? What has KD done since he left the Warriors? Nothing. Curry got championships with and without KD. KD got nothing without
That
Curry.
lucky ass Chip Curry guy. What was that in 2022 when all
That
them
was
teams
not
was hurt?
lucky. Yeah, you were
All
casual.
them
That was
teams
not
was hurt.
lucky.
Every
No one
bro,
was hurt. That's the game.
just somebody don't
That's the
agree with you
game.
don't mean they're casual, bro.
Yes, it does. No, it
No,
does
it
not.
doesn't.
No shit. You was a casual. I
You
can
said
just tell.
KD better than Curry.
You stupid as hell.
Man, get your ass home, man,
Get the
nigga.
fuck
Fuck
up,
home,
dumbass
bitch
nigga.
ass nigga. But yeah, lame ass nigga. But anyway, niggas be meat riding Curry. Who else in here? Oh, what's good?
I mean, this shows that I mean, we don't need to listen to players. I mean, why? I mean, why would Stephen Curry be four? Why would LeBron be three? Why would Kobe be top five? Like,
I don't think he was specifically talking about order. He was just saying top five greatest.
that's fine, but like, I say all the time. This is the reason. Like, this is reason 10,000 on why we shouldn't listen to players. Like, players that make basketball decisions, players in media, players who try to talk about who the best players. Like,
What's your
re-
issue?
huh?
What's the issue? What you got a problem with?
I mean, it's fine that these are his favorite guys or these are his guys because he enjoys them. And, you know, if you look at it, he's said that he's inspired by Jordan. He's friends with Kobe. He has like a mentorship with LeBron James that he talked about in 2007 when he was on the Stephen A. Smith show. Him and Curry are friends, and, you know, him and Shaq are friends. Like, these are just like people that he knows. That's why he considers them the best. Like, realistically, like Kareem, I think most people would agree Kareem is a top five player, but Allen Iverson doesn't really have a connection or even like or no nothing with the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So like all these guys are people that he's either friends with, interacted with, people that he's enjoyed time with, played against, or people that he's had some open like mentorship or friendship with them. Like this isn't really like, you know, it's more just like it's really just his friends basically.
Yeah, I mean, probably. But with that being said, it's still a solid list, I think.
I,
Like
I don't I
even
don't
if
think
you
it's
put that
solid at
aside.
all. Because
So
LeBron's
so
either two or one. Like he's not three.
but we not talk okay, if we talk in order, I got LeBron one in
That's
my book.
fine. I think he's two or one. I'd say two, but one. I get why he's one. I get why people say he's one.
So
Uh,
who's missing is my question.
I mean, I think Kareem is missing. I think Kareem is the
Okay.
biggest.
And that's
Yeah,
your number one?
like. I don't think this is solid at all. I don't think Curry's a top five player. I think I have Shaq at six. I mean, like again, like I. If you ask Allen Iverson, like, okay, why those five guys? I don't think he'd even tell you why. I think he'd just be like, oh, those are just they're hoopers. It's like okay, that's not real reasoning, you know. This is why
Yeah,
anytime
but
people try to tell me like, "Oh, we need to listen to players," it's like the players themselves don't even know why they think these things. It's just these are his
yeah.
friends.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you know it's subjective, and everybody's gonna have their reasoning. Because some people put more in stock into different things that players do. Like some of these guys who are saying Steph is in it, they value shooting and scoring and all that stuff that he does. So
Yeah, but
it's
I think my thing though is that if you have reasoning, it has to stay consistent throughout all the reasoning, and it's just like you're right, it can be quote unquote subjective, but the thing is that I can't come up here and say Blake Griffin is the best basketball player of all time, and I can bring
no,
up,
not for
well, he's a
sure.
great ball handler and he's 6'10", and it's like there's nothing I could say that can convince anybody, even though that's an opinion. In sports, this isn't like talking about food or like movies where you can't prove that Scarface is a better movie than Godfather. I can't prove that. But what you can do in sports is there's evidence because there's accolades, there's play on the court, there's moments, there's what they were at their best. There's like, there's all these like I don't even look at sports when you're talking about it. I look at more as a theory because you have evidence to back it up. Is there an official way to prove it? No, but as long as there's sound reasoning, people tend to believe in theories. So I just, that's why like when people say subjective or it's just people's opinions, it's like then like anybody can have an opinion that but that doesn't mean that
I
it's
mean,
right.
but nobody would say Blake Griffin, bro. Come on now, like
I know,
nobody,
but
no
also,
human being would say that.
it's subjective, is it not? Because if you're saying that it's subjective, that means it does it's subjective. But if you're saying that no person would say that, then you're saying it's not subjective. So there is a limit then. So then
No,
why?
based on everything that's accolades, just eye test, championships, impact, all of that, Blake Griffin doesn't even qualify.
Okay, so then, but then that's my point though, is that you
No,
just
the
brought up.
opinion in itself is subjective because say it's like an all-time Clipper fan. He could say Blake Griffin because he's a Clipper fan. That's his reasoning. You can't get mad at him for his
I
opinion.
mean, you can though. I mean, you just did. Like, what if I said I'm a Clippers fan, and that's why Blake Griffin, those 6 years that he played in LA, changed my That's cool. That's your favorite player. You appreciate him, but
Yeah,
that's not like you just laid it out. Like all stars, champion. You just named a bunch of reasoning as to why it's not subjective. You just gave that's all I'm saying is that's why I don't know. I always say you listening to players often shows that they don't even know what they're
no,
talking about.
they get a lot of shit wrong. I'm not gonna lie, especially on those podcasts that I've been hearing. That's why I don't really debate top five and top 10. I don't really do it because I don't want to waste time convincing people. It's kind of a
Um,
waste of breath.
y'all want to hear my top five?
Go ahead.
All right, I got LeBron, MJ. Not, yeah, MJ. I got Kareem. I got Magic Johnson and Tim Duncan.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't think I would have Magic 4, but you pretty much have everybody there except one person that I have. So
Well,
Who's
it
your-
just I don't agree with Kobe being top three at all. I honestly, to be respectful, Kobe was great, but if you were to look at his stats and everything, he was never really the top player of the league ever. Maybe only one time in 2008, but that's really it.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
And honestly, his last 5 years, he lost. He had a losing record every single year for the last 5 years of his career.
Really
Well, Tim Duncan won the ring. I think his last year, right?
No, he won
Or
it.
am I correct?
He won it 2 years before he retired.
Yeah, 2 years before he retired. So that's why if Tim Duncan, I'm not gonna say that that Kobe wasn't a goat status, but he's not top three at all. No, just no. Um, Kareem is I would put over MJ, not over MJ. I mean over Kobe. I'll put
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kareem over Kobe because he was a better Lakers player. I'm not gonna lie.
that's the only reason with Lakers
Nope.
specifically.
Well, because Kareem was a better all-around player than Kobe, realistically, and it really shows.
Bro, what?
I mean, it's. I mean,
Go ahead.
here's the problem. He's a center versus a guard. He's gonna have better perimeter skills versus Kareem gonna have better interior skills. It's kind of hard to determine who's, better at being an all-around player. I mean, Kareem is. I mean, he's one of the 4 or 5 greatest scorers. He is one of the greatest defenders. He is one of the best rebounders. I mean, he does have one of the greatest resumes of all time. Like, I don't know, but the things that Kobe did was more perimeter based versus interior based. So how do you determine which one is better? I think it's more based on the impact of what they brought to the table, and Kareem was more impactful to teams than Kobe was.
Wait, can I say my top 5?
Go ahead.
Sure.
Yeah.
1, I got LeBron James. 2, I got Kareem.
Kareem over Jordan is like, no. I immediately stopped.
That's just my personal opinion. I feel like, and I literally got MJ at 3.
But how?
I got
Wait,
Shaq.
I didn't even want to hear the rest of the list. How is Kareem over Jordan?
Cause Kareem is literally one of the greatest centers of all time.
Okay, and Jordan is literally one of the greatest guards of all time. Like,
No,
that's
he's
not.
not.
No.
Hey,
Yes.
hey,
No. Wait. Pause. Wait. You have to say
He
yes
is,
because
he is.
yeah,
I heard
because you
wrong.
listed
I
a
heard you
forward,
wrong.
a center, and a guard. So what
I
are
heard
talking
you wrong.
about?
I heard you wrong. I thought you said he's one of the best
Guards.
players of all time.
Well,
Guards,
he is one of the
yeah.
best players of all time.
Sure.
You have him at 3.
He's 3, bro.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
I don't. Can you give
Oh,
like
wait.
3 reasons?
So wait, I'm still confused. How is Kareem over Jordan then?
Yeah, give
Like,
3 reasons why Kareem's better than Jordan or
or
greater.
greater than Jordan. Like, how is he above? Like, I don't even care about better or greater. Just how is he above Jordan? You said he's one of the greatest centers. You could say the same thing about Jordan
he's
being
a
one of the
better
greatest guards.
defender. He's a better scorer.
He's not a better scorer.
Yes,
Okay,
he
wait.
is.
Okay, hold on. So defender, that's fine because rim protection is always going to be more valuable than perimeter defense. That's whatever. So scoring, okay, how? Okay, so like when we look at best averages, Jordan's best averages was 37, Kareem was 34. We look at the longevity of it. Jordan was a 30-point-a-game scorer multiple times. His career average when he retired in 93 was the highest of all time. When he retired in 2003, it's tied for most of all time. When we like longevity of it, it's not as like Kareem's like has more 20-point-a-game seasons, but Jordan has more 30-point-a-game seasons. When you look at playoff scoring, he scores better in the playoffs and at a higher level on similar volume. So like, I think Jordan is clearly the greatest scorer. I think Kareem is probably like top 5, top 6. So how is he a better scorer?
Well,
Even if
I've
you look at
listened-
finals, like the finals record is Jordan at 41 points per game.
Mm.
So what? So how is he a better scorer when all
hey,
the numbers?
okay. I'm not gonna back him up. I don't believe Kareem is over Jordan, but I will say that Kareem was more important to the Lakers than Jordan was to the Bulls.
Exact fact. That's
Okay,
true.
wait.
That is true.
Okay, how?
That is true.
How?
Well, let's look at his record real quick, right? He got into the league in 1984, right?
Jordan?
Right. So, wait, did he?
Yeah,
think
Jordan.
he did,
yeah,
right?
yeah, Jordan, 1984.
Yeah, he didn't win until 1991. That means he went what?
Well, he did. No. He didn't win a championship until 1991. But during that period of
Yes.
time, he got to the playoffs.
He
3
was
years-
swept. He was swept every single time. he
Every
went to
single
the
year
playoffs.
before Scottie Pippen.
Until
No. So he
until
wasn't.
Pippen-
Wait. So he wasn't swept every single year. So that's not true. One year he didn't get swept during that 3-year stretch. But that's not a negative on Jordan, especially when you look at the fact that those teams were having losing records but still getting into the playoffs. And Jordan during those 3 years without Scottie Pippen was averaging 37 points per game on really good volume.
Yes,
efficiency.
I've
By the way,
never
are
said.
you- wait, no, I know you're not defending him, but the year that they got out of the first round against Cleveland, Jordan averaged 45 points per game. Are you really going to tell me the reason why they got out of the first round that year was because Scottie Pippen was averaging 7 points per game?
Well, listen, I'm not gonna say that MJ was a problem. I'm saying that that both people can win. Jordan needs Pippen and Pippen needs Jordan.
Well, I think
listen.
that's actually I don't even know if I believe that. I think Pippen clearly needed Jordan more than Pippen.
No.
Because
No.
especially by the 96, 97, 98 finals and playoff runs in general, Scotty in the finals in 96, 97, and 98 is averaging 16 and 7 and 5 on 36% shooting, especially in 1998 when Jordan showed when Scotty only played 41 games and Scotty was pretty much like just a non-factor pretty much throughout that entire playoff run. He missed 2 free throws. He missed-
Wait.
So why
I got
did
something to say
Phil,
about
wait,
that.
so
Wait,
wait,
I got
so
something
why
to say
did Phil
about that.
Jackson himself say Scottie Pippen was a more valuable player to the team? And
He
a
also
better
said that in
scorer and a better player?
1993, and like he said that in the early 90s, which is true. Phil Jackson, and also by the way, Phil Jackson is also the Zen master. Like, one of the things that Phil Jackson has also said is that he would tell things to players to make them feel better and keep them engaged, along with the fact that Scotty notoriously throughout that period of time was constantly like on the verge of wanting to either renegotiate his contract or wanting a trade. Like, that's the problem, is that there's also like ulterior motives behind why people say certain things. Similar to how, like, when he talked about Shaq and Kobe, he said when Shaq was winning finals MVP, he said that Kobe was the most important player on that team, because one of the reasons why is because he knew what he was going to get out of Shaq. The problem was he didn't know if Kobe was often going to play within the system or play out of the system, which is why him and Shaq often always said those things. And Shaq has talked about it multiple times. LeBron James has done similar things with Kyrie Irving, saying this is Kyrie's team, Kyrie's the best player. When we all know that LeBron's the best player, it's LeBron's team. But
Yeah,
one of the
easily.
things a lot of players have always talked about is these guys will say things in the media to uplift these guys, to make them actually play within the system and make them feel a lot more important than what they actually are. So when you bring up that fact that Phil Jackson said that, I get why he said it, but we all can also see on the floor. We all know who's the best player on the team, who's the most important player. It's Michael Jordan. And also, you're right, he said that in the early 90s, but based on production in the late 90s, I don't care what anybody says. Like, let me ask you a question. If somebody is just playing terrible, but then a coach comes out and says, but that guy is our most important player, it's like, that's true. Maybe he is, but based on what he's doing, he's actually not performing like an elite player. So I'm not entirely sure, like, what you're trying to say.
Everybody knows that Jordan is way more important than Pippen. Everybody knows that. Ray, do you got something to say since you just got up here? If not, y'all can go
He's
ahead.
just agreeing with Kev. He's basically
Yeah,
saying
I was
Kev.
just agreeing with him.
Yeah.
Well, I won't say that, you know, that obviously Jordan really, really, really needed him help. I'm saying that Pippen was just as important to the Bulls, just as Jordan when they started winning championships.
He was important as the second best player, as like a talented player, but like the most important player is often the guy that handles the ball
Yes,
the most,
but-
most important shots, all those things.
But here's what it comes in. But here's where it comes in, right? So right, I was watching this video of, you know, this dude talking about how Jordan dropped 60 against the Celtics, right? You know, that's awesome, but he still got swept. And you know why he got swept? It's not because how many points you can score. It's about getting the points that matter to the team.
Exactly.
You can listen. Walt Chamberlain dropped 100 points, and he still lost that game.
No, he didn't
he
drop
won.
100 points. That was cap.
Yeah.
No, so he did.
So-
He did have 100, but he won that game. It was against New York.
Can I say something real quick?
He did win
If
that
you're
game.
focusing on Jordan having Pippen, can we not speak about Kareem having Magic by his side? Is that not impactful?
and Oscar Robertson. Like, if you're gonna
Yeah.
do that to Kareem. By the way, I just checked. That's so Kareem, before he won his second title, I believe that's 10 years between 1969 all the way to 1979. It's 2 finals appearances in 1 title. In Jordan's first 10 years, which is 84, 85, 85, 86, 86, 87, 87, 88, 88, 89, 90, 91, 99. He has a three-peat in that same 10-year span. The difference is Kareem got his first title in the second year, but then made the finals in 1974, made the conference finals in 1977, but also have missed the playoffs in back-to-back years, which can be explained with context, but that is a fact. In that same 10-year frame before he won his second title, even if you want to include 11 years where he did get that title, Jordan is on like title number 4 in that same time frame. So when you're saying that he's more important to the Lakers than to the Bucks, it's like, you're right. He won the title right away, but during that same stretch, they'd never won a title again. But in that same 10-year frame that Kareem had till he won his second title, Jordan's on already title number 4. So
Yeah.
So that's like a weird thing. Is like, well, he got there first. It's like, okay, cool, but like, that's not really fair on Jordan because that doesn't really happen. You know, not too many players often win a title in their first or second year while actually being good. You know, Darko Milicic won a title in 2004, but he was the human victory cigar. Like, you know, like LeBron didn't win a title in his first 3 years. You know, Jordan didn't win a title in his first 3 years. Shaq didn't win a title in his first 3 years. Curry like it's really rare that these guys win titles very soon and very quickly. So I'm not going to use that as a knock against Jordan just because Kareem did it in his second year. Like, that's not a real argument.
Man, I agree with you, but I agree with what you're saying. But
So you understand why it's kind of crazy to have Kareem over Jordan?
It's not that it's crazy. It's just that like
Does it make
your reasoning doesn't make sense because at first you said Kareem is one of the greatest centers, which is like, okay, that's true. Jordan's one of the greatest guards. Then you're talking about winning, and it's like, okay, yeah, he won a title first, but in that same time frame where he didn't win until he won his second title, Jordan's already on 4 titles. So even that's not even like a real argument.
Then you're switching it to Pippen being more important to the Bulls. Who do you think was more important, Pippen to the Bulls or Magic to the Lakers? Answer that question for me.
Definitely Pippen to the Bulls.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Not Pippen.
wait, hold on. So I would say that Kareem was probably more important to the Lakers for like their first 2 titles. But for those 5 titles that happened in LA, Magic Johnson was more important in 87, in 88, and I would even argue in 85, even though Kareem won Finals MVP. So like I think Kareem probably should have won Finals MVP in 1980. So I'm just really like confused on that, because one of the things that people do criticize Kareem is the fact that he's only a 2-time Finals MVP, probably should be 3. But even if we were to say that, like, you can argue that he probably didn't deserve 85 with the fact that there were other guys that had, like, he wasn't even like the leading scorer in that team, like Magic was, I believe. And Magic, had similar rebounds and more assists, and like you can argue that his impact with getting Kareem those shots is a part of the reason why he probably should have been Finals MVP. So even then, like, even if he won in 1980, he probably shouldn't have gotten 1985. I think Magic was the best player on that team. Magic was the best player on the 87 team. Magic was the best player on the 88 team. Like,
But listen, that's the thing though.
Hey, Queese, real quick. Kev loves NBA as a racist. I have proof on my page, by the way. I have proof on my page. Just letting you know.
I'm not.
No, you're a
You
racist.
can't claim racism when you're a racist to your own people. You can't.
I got you in 4K, buddy. Go check my most recent on my page.
Go be a clout chaser for someone else. Go be a clout chaser for someone else.
I'm not clout chaser.
You're a clout chaser, bro. That's all.
So did you not call me a racial epithet, Kev?
No, I did not. I called you something that what you.
No, you called me a raccoon and you're non-black.
I did not actually call you that. That is crazy. Plato called you that. Plato called you that.
Do you want me to play it? Do you want me to play it?
Plato called you that. I didn't call you that.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Plato
No, he
did.
didn't.
He called you that. Plato called you that. I told him that I don't say that.
On your live.
No, I didn't call you that. I definitely didn't call you that.
Hold on. Give me a second. I can play it for you.
Bro, no way, bro. Is that true, bro?
No, I didn't call him that. No, that was someone else, because they said that that's what he is. And I said, well, I wouldn't say that because that's way too far, but he is something else.
So what's the video
you can't claim racism.
Let me go get my tablet. Let me go get my tablet real quick. Hold on.
Go get
out of hand.
Yo, Kev. What's the video on his page though? Like, I just see a video.
So he supported Charlie Kirk, calling Charlie Kirk MLK, and then pretty much all of the people that I know him said that he goes against black people all the time because he wants clout and he wants people to follow him. And yeah, I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to bring somebody up who is going to do that.
Well, this went from Kareem to a drastic change.
Anyway,
I mean,
this
is crazy. Him out of the live.
How is Kareem? I'm so confused on the reasons for. We were talking about being a better scorer, which Jordan clearly isn't production-wise in an individual season basis, finals and playoffs. And the argument went to who's more valuable to their team. That wasn't the question. We're talking about scoring. That's what the original point was. I want to hear reasons again why he's a better scorer than Michael Jordan. Because there really isn't.
Yeah, he called me Uncle Tom. My fault. He didn't say raccoon. He called me Uncle Tom.
Oh yeah.
What?
Because you're acting.
My fault. He did call me Uncle Tom. He did. So that's a racial epithet, though. You do know that, right?
So it's not, especially when you're acting like
yes,
one.
it is. Yes, it is.
Especially when you're acting like one.
Is, but
I don't know about no.
So if you're let me get this straight. To all the black men on the panel, y'all agree with a non-black man calling me Uncle Tom?
Because you're calling Charlie Kirk MLK?
I've never heard of Uncle Tom in my life.
You got rage baited, bro.
So you're admitting that you're using MLK, a very historical black figure, and comparing him to Charlie Kirk.
You got rage baited, bro. That wasn't even my prompt.
So you're using MLK to make yourself.
That wasn't even my prompt.
Why are you using MLK?
Someone else's prompt.
Why are you using MLK?
That wasn't even my prompt, bro.
What is happening, bro?
Like, I don't understand.
That wasn't even my prompt, bro. That was my friend's prompt, bro.
What are you trying to clout chase for? You just admitted that you're rage baiting by using MLK. Why?
It wasn't even my prompt, though. That's the thing.
But you agreed with it because I literally went into your live and said, "Why are you platforming this?" And you said because you believe in it. So like, why are you?
Bro, you got rage baited, bro.
So why are you using MLK to rage bait? What is wrong with you?
You got rage baited, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Can we keep it basketball? Because I don't want to.
Just kick him out. Why are you getting a guy who's rage baiting MLK?
I'm just saying though, a non-black man calling me Uncle Tom, that is racist though.
It's not though, because if you're why are you using MLK to rage bait?
Wait, Kev,
it doesn't matter. You're not black.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Why are you using MLK to rage bait? What is wrong with you?
Bro. And you want to know the crazy thing? If you actually knew the history of Uncle
I
Tom's,
do know the history about it. It doesn't matter about the history.
Did you read the book? Did you read the book Uncle Tom's Cabin, buddy? Did you read the book?
Dude, Todd, you're a cloud chaser, bro. By the way, you have less than 1,000 views
Uncle
on
Tom
that
was the
video
hero
that
in
you
the
tried
book
making.
because he didn't
And there are
snitch on
other people
slaves
in there
when they
that
ran away.
that called you out on it.
Uncle
So
Tom did not
working,
snitch
dude.
on slaves when they ran away from the plantation.
It's not gonna work, man. It's just not. It's not gonna work. You're not.
No, Uncle Tom was a hero in Uncle Tom's Cabin. So you're uneducated. You're also uneducated. You're also uneducated.
You're
also uneducated.
Y'all both in the wrong, bro. I can't lie. Y'all both in the wrong.
Y'all both.
Y'all need to chill, bro.
He's the one that wants attention.
He's the one that wants attention. I'll take that, but he's still racist. That don't change the fact that he's racist.
Nah, wait.
You can't claim racism when you're going against your own people, dude.
Well, let me. Yo, Todd, you in the wrong.
No, I'm not going against my own people.
Wait, Todd, hold up. You in the wrong for trying to rage bait, but okay. But Kev, Uncle Tom is kind of crazy.
No, I mean that's not.
That low key is kind of crazy though.
I mean, it's not. When you act like it, that's what you are.
It's still disrespectful.
It's not disrespectful.
Let me get my guys in here because they've also sent me proof that you've been liking high school girls' posts.
What? No. I know exactly what you're talking about. No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I got the proof.
No, I know because I liked a video.
You were liking and reposting lots of high school girls' posts.
That's actually not true.
Let's talk about it, Kev.
No, that's actually not true.
Yo,
that's actually not true.
Hey, I'm probably about to start kicking people.
Hey, Luca, you was in that live. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I mean I liked one video, but I know what you're talking about because they tried to do the same thing to me. And it wasn't.
Nah, Kev. Let's talk about it, Kev.
Let me go from Kareem to this, bro. Kareem to this.
Because he's a cloud chaser.
Yo, host.
That's all he is. Because he tried getting. I know exactly what he's talking about. These kids, they found a video of my likes where I liked one video, and it said 19-year-old in high school, and I just liked it. It wasn't anything more than that.
That's not what they're referencing. There was like a post you liked of a girl, and then like in the comments for friend of comedy, like they're basically saying they're like 16.
Well, again, I like.
I'm not gonna say anything about
this. This is not me.
No, I'm not saying all that. I'm not saying that's what they were talking about.
I just like the video.
Hey, Luca, what's their pages again so I can share it to them? What's their pages again so I can
share it, dude? Share it. I don't care. It's not like I'm messaging people or doing anything bad.
Yo, Kev, you a weirdo, bro.
And listen,
I mean, I'm not a weirdo.
I apologize. Hey, wait, host. I just want to say I apologize for bringing this to your live, bro. But I just don't like how y'all bringing up a racist on your panel. I want y'all to know.
I don't like somebody who's
I don't know who he is, bro. I've never seen this guy in my life. I don't know nothing.
Drop him.
I'm not a racist.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just making you aware. I'm just making you aware. That's all.
I mean, we got to chill with the accusations.
Yo, you gotta drop Q's, bro. I mean, not Q's, Kev. That's
why?
Crazy.
We gotta be a little.
That's crazy, bro.
Clips. I've literally done nothing wrong. If I'm a pedophile because I like the video, then I like. My likes are public for a reason. My likes are public for a reason because
Kareem's not a good scorer over Jordan, right?
Let's go back to.
I don't know enough about anything that's being said to make it.
No, bro. I didn't say nothing about this, bro.
I didn't want to talk about this. This is not why I want to come up. I want to talk about that.
I mean, listen, y'all can say yes. I rage.
I'm a known rage baiter. So you are.
I'm a known rage baiter,
doing
bro.
exactly what everyone.
Y'all are telling me rage bait is on the same level of racism and being a pedo. I'm just saying.
No,
I mean, no one is being on the same level, and no one is being racist. Todd, pretty much, Todd, what you're
just trying to talk about basketball.
You're embarrassed because you get exposed.
A pedophile allegation, bro.
Wait, what?
And crazy thing is, it wasn't even my prompt. That's the crazy part.
Well, then why are you platforming it? You fucking moron.
See,
why are you as a person going where somebody is literally saying these extremely racial things, and you're taking a prompt that's not even yours, which makes it worse, by the way. And then you're actually defending it, by the way. Like. You do realize that it's not just me that have felt this way about you. Even in your own comment section, where you had less than like 12 comments and less than 1,000 views, where there are people who are actively saying this is what
almost everybody in the comment section is cool with me right now because I told them
there's 3 people that are spamming comments, and you also just said thank you for my friends.
They're cool with me because they understood it was rage bait.
No, they understood that it's rage bait comparing MLK to Charlie Kirk. Like, dude, that's on you. Like, I know I'm not a racist. I know me liking the video doesn't make me a pedophile.
Yo, Q's.
Hey, change subject.
And you know, it's kind of crazy that you're a racist, but you cover a league that's 75%.
It's crazy because
that's actually fucking crazy. That's actually kind of fucking.
I'm not racist.
Yo, Q's, clean up the panel. Yo, yeah, bro.
Thank you for having me on.
Yo, just clean up the panel, bro. I can't lie.
I'm new to
Christ.
TikTok, bro. I don't really be on here like that. I'm just trying to talk basketball. I don't know
That's
none
what
of
I'm
y'all
saying. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
talk basketball, bro.
bro. I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro.
Like I
Let's
don't
get
know
let's
none of y'all background or nothing. I don't know none of
Nah,
that. I don't
I
know
don't.
about that.
I don't really know
I'm
anything
not
about that.
interested in those type of topics, bro.
Let's talk
Okay.
about why
Yeah.
Curry is not a GOAT.
No. Let's talk about did D Rose really earn that MVP?
no.
Uh,
Fuck no.
I don't. I think it was LeBron's personally.
Yeah, honestly,
Wait, let's
LeBron beat him
no,
based on every stat.
let's let Luca go. Let's let Luca. What's your issue with the prop, or did you have any issue with it?
The Curry being better than Jordan thing bothered me. Curry being on this list, I know it's AI, but again, Allen Iverson, but Curry being here just doesn't. I don't believe that's fair. You know, I think
I agree.
the order of Kobe being ahead of LeBron doesn't make
Yo,
sense.
yo, host. Let me tell you something about Luca. He hates Curry with all his life. Like, can't
I
stand
hate
Curry.
Curry. Nah,
He can't see
I hate
Curry.
Curry.
Uh, look,
I'm
I'm
low
not
on him.
saying Curry ain't good, but I'm not saying Curry's top 3 or top
Yeah,
5.
he's not top five. I
I
have him
could
at
agree with that. I could.
he's from
I'm
seven.
not
He's
gonna
from
hate
seven to
y'all for
ten.
that.
He's in the
It's
seven to
hard
ten
to put
range.
Curry at top 8, bro. I'm
The
sorry.
re-
Yeah,
the
I
real
agree.
the re-
I got Curry top 9
the
or
real
8.
issue with
I
Curry
got
is
8 or 9.
I have a little bit of like a hindrance on his championship. So like the first one, although he was great, that season going against LeBron without Kyrie and Kevin Love is not Curry's fault. But I'm not gonna look at that ring the same. The next two with KD, I'm not gonna look at those two the same. The fact that he has the worst game 7 I've ever seen from a superstar in finals history,
But he was injured though.
especially.
No.
No,
He was
he
injured.
dropped 38
If
games, a
if
couple games
if
before
he
he's
was
dropping
injured,
38.
why
Still,
was
he
he
was still
playing the
injured
entire
though.
game?
Like
Clips.
there's a difference between being injured and letting Draymond Green outperform you in Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
But he was
That's just
injured though. That's
not.
what I'm
What
saying
was
though.
his
He was
injury, Clips?
injured.
What was his injury?
He had a knee
I,
sprain.
So here's the thing, Clips. Did you know Luca for the 2024 playoffs had a bigger injury than Curry
But I
did?
don't care about Luca,
And he
bro. We
played every
talking
game.
about
bro,
Curry.
bro.
He
I
played
don't
every
care
Yeah,
game.
about
My,
I
Luca,
my,
got a
my,
bro.
big old
the,
question. I
the,
got
the
a big
issue with
old
that is
question.
that
Bro,
he's
bro.
fine.
Stop with
So
this
he's
Luca
fine to drop
talk.
30.
I
No,
got a
hold on.
big old question for y'all. Do y'all think the 2018 Cavaliers beating the 2019 Raptors?
Yeah,
I
no, no,
Uh,
no, 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 no. I don't give a fuck what
no.
anyone
I
says.
don't know,
Man,
man.
No,
I don't even
they're
know
not
why
even
we
coming
discussing
close
this.
to
That's
the
a random
2019
ass
Raptors.
question to come to the top of your dome.
I don't know. I'm just
Yes,
saying, like
yes. Yo, host, your host.
they say
Yeah.
that Kawhi is LeBron's stopper, but LeBron L's dropped 30 on his head.
Your
So
Well,
host.
let's go back.
Let me
Okay.
get mod.
Let's
You said what? What happened?
All right. So I don't even know what to say at this point. Uh, Kobe. Yeah, I don't think Kobe's top 3.
I nah, he's not even near top 3, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Kobe's the most
That's putting
overrated.
disrespect. Kobe is top 7 all time, top 6
Yeah,
all time.
he's
Hey,
he's
I
he's
got
not no
Brian
goat.
as one. Do anybody disagree with me having Brian as one?
Nah, bro.
Nah, that's. I
Nope,
mean, I have
nope.
Jordan at 1, but I understand LeBron being 1.
Okay, okay.
Nah,
I can
for
understand it.
me, LeBron is one dude. I'm
LeBron is the
sorry.
GOAT, bro. I'm sorry to tell you. But
No,
I can't lie.
I
LeBron is
don't
the
hate it.
GOAT.
I don't hate
Okay,
it.
bro, if Curry didn't exist, bro, Brown would
No,
be the
not if Curry
undisputed.
didn't
Wait,
exist.
let me tell you something. If Curry didn't exist, Brown would be the undisputed GOAT.
It's called if KD didn't join the Warriors.
No. Even if K didn't join the Warriors, they still would have beat them.
That's not
2016,
true.
No,
2016.
Listen. For me, here's the loop, right? So, as a LeBron fan, when you tell an NBA fan, hey, LeBron's the GOAT, right? They said, did he go 6-0, right? But if I bring up John Havlicek 8-0 finals, they say, oh, rings are not everything.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
it's and then
the reason I don't have LeBron as a GOAT, and it's not because of like 6-0. It's just that Jordan never had a meltdown. Let's say in the finals, 2011 LeBron did, and then 2004 Kobe did. Curry, of course. Like
But
Jordan's probably the only player I could find that doesn't have a bad final series. You know what I mean? So that's
yes,
the biggest thing to me. But
yes,
I
but
understand that having LeBron as a GOAT.
I mean, it's
Wait,
kind of
wait, wait.
invalid because you also have to realize Larry Bird is 6-0 against Jordan in the playoffs. What do you say about that?
I don't think like personal matchups can mean anything. At that point, Larry Bird has a Hall of Fame great team with like 2 or 3 Hall of Famers on his team. Jordan didn't. And I'm not giving Jordan the excuse he lost, but I don't think anybody up here has Larry Bird over Jordan or
Hey,
LeBron.
Ray,
Well, I'm not saying that
What's
he's
up?
over MJ.
Hold on, what's up?
Jordan played against way worse competition.
That's true.
over
No.
him.
Yeah, LeBron versus
That's
harder
why I
comp
got
than Jordan.
LeBron. Because there's no Steph in Jordan's era. There's no Jokic,
Well, Jokic
no
is like the end of
Giannis,
his.
Nah.
no.
Wait,
This
well, I would say KD was the biggest like
KD. Yeah, yeah.
opponent.
There's
Nah.
multiple guys that I don't think Jordan faced the equivalent competition.
I think KD's a better basketball player than Curry.
The
Probably.
Spurs dynasty would make the Bulls run for their lives.
Yeah, I do agree. The Bulls never versed insane comp compared to the comp LeBron's verse. I'll never knock LeBron for losing.
I
I
want to
think
say
that's
something real quick because I feel like you guys know ball, but can we stop using when they played against players?
yeah, I
Because
agree.
you got to understand they could only play in that era, and
Well,
through
no.
evolution, the dribbling's is going to get better. The shooting,
Okay.
as the human species, we're always going to get
No,
bigger,
hold on,
faster,
Ricky.
stronger.
Ricky, you're missing the point. Nobody's saying '90s basketball is weak. We're saying the teams he versed were weak.
But he
Yeah,
just said he
basically.
thinks playing better competition or whatever like that.
Yeah.
He could only
Yeah,
play in that
he
era
basically-
though.
Counts as
No,
something.
that's true, but we
It
also
counts as
we're not going to put a negative on Jordan's career for it. We're just going to notice that LeBron played harder comp. The same way
Right.
people try and say, "Oh, Kobe has 5 rings. He's better than LeBron because 5 beats 4 with a better finals record." But we notice he played with Shaquille O'Neal for those 3 rings. We notice that Shaquille O'Neal had 3 unanimous Finals MVPs along with
Exactly.
Kobe. So we're
I
going to
agree with
notice that Kobe wasn't the first option for all those rings. So we're going to notice it. We're not going to take a negative effect on Kobe's career. We're just going to notice it that LeBron and all of his
Right.
rings. That
I
he wins,
say that all the time. I say that all the time, like in the sense of like they ask, would you rather have 5 rings or 4 rings? Yes, I agree with that. 5 rings
Okay.
over 4. Obviously, that's a team accomplishment.
No.
But I'd rather have 4 Finals MVPs than 2 Finals MVPs.
Okay, so you understand our point is that the teams
Yeah.
that Jordan versed in the thing, he can't control who he's versing, right? But we can notice that the teams he's versing, like the Jazz dropping 59 in the finals game, right? We can notice that they are not very close to the competition that LeBron's versing with the Spurs and the Warriors.
So
right?
So who do you have as the GOAT?
I have Jordan.
Okay, you have Jordan over MJ. I'm not mad at that. I got LeBron
I have
as
Jordan
the
over
GOAT,
LeBron, but like I don't care. You can
Stop
switch them.
yelling,
You
Javante.
can switch them. I don't care. You can have LeBron as a GOAT. I think they're pretty much GOAT 1A, GOAT B.
I agree.
It depends if you like longevity or not. Pretty much at this point.
And then for this list, I would switch Steph for Magic, and I would switch.
What?
Why not?
I mean,
What? Explain. Why? What has
Explain
Magic done?
Because
No, I
Magic,
have agree with him.
What has
I
Magic
agree.
done?
I would honestly.
what is Magic
say-
done?
Compared to
He's won more regular season MVPs, more Finals MVPs.
More,
Like,
yeah, and
none
more
of that
rings.
matters. He's the first
That
real
nigga
big.
caught more. He caught more STDs and stuff. That's
Yo.
about it.
Yo, bro. Nah.
Bro,
Steph
chill
Curry,
that,
yes.
too real for y'all.
Steph Curry,
Too real for y'all.
he's the greatest shooter ever. He's definitely in my top 10 for sure.
He's like 10 or 9.
That's where I got him.
So you.
I
But
have,
think when,
I have Magic at 4 all time amongst players.
Ooh.
when Iverson did this, Ivan Iverson made this. I think he was talking about players like in the last 10, 20 years. I don't think he was going
Yeah,
as far as
he
Magic.
was, no,
honestly
he was
was.
talking
But he's
about
talking about
greatest.
Michael Jordan.
Nah, they just said who are your GOATs.
Yeah,
But how is Steph Curry
how's
greater
that
than
like-
Magic in a complex
Because
match?
Ricky, from Iverson's point of view, he's going to say the greatest shooter on earth. He's the GOAT of shooting. I'm going to say he's a GOAT from his point of view of how he's thinking.
Magic is arguably
Like
the
this,
greatest
look
passer.
at
What
I
is
think,
what is Magic good at?
listen. I think
Passing,
this,
rebounding,
Assists?
winning.
listen. I think the way Iverson looked at this ranking is he said Shaq's the most dominant, so he's the GOAT at being dominant. He said Curry's the greatest shooter,
Yeah.
so he's the GOAT at shooting. He said LeBron's the GOAT of
Yeah.
longevity. Michael Jordan's the definition of perfection. Who's the closest to Michael Jordan's Kobe? I think that's the way he ranked it. Like that's why he chose each player. Like,
There's no reason
Right.
why Kareem Abdul-Jabbar shouldn't be in the top 5.
I mean, yeah, but he's
I
he's a
agree.
top 5,
I agree with that.
But he's not
Yeah,
ranking them
yeah.
based off their careers and their resumes. He just said ask them his top 5 GOATs. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't think he's really
He has
using
his
this list.
opinion. He has his opinion. I'm
But I
saying,
don't think he's
my
ranking them.
opinion.
He's
And-
not ranking them the way
and
that
he
we
played.
rank players.
For
Bro,
me,
this
I-
for me,
honestly, I would
can't lie.
never-
This is the best list of all time.
No,
Are you
that's your
kidding me?
opinion.
Like,
For
you-
me,
never, ever.
For
all
me, the
time.
top 3 greatest, not the top 3 best. Because if you're going off pure skill, yes, I think Steph one-on-one is better than Magic.
Yes.
But greatness,
Okay, okay,
being,
thank you.
and being the best
Thank
are
you.
2 different completely things.
Yes,
When we're
I
looking
agree.
at
Yeah,
the list,
I agree
mean,
with you.
it's the GOAT list, greatest of all
But-
time. It's
but
not the
I
best
agree
of all
with you,
time.
bro. I agree.
I got
we understand
LeBron.
why
I got
Magic.
LeBron. Listen, I got LeBron, MJ,
I put
and
Tim
Kareem-
over
and-
Magic.
and I got LeBron, MJ, and Kareem as my top 3, and then my next 2 in would be Magic and Kobe.
No.
I would
Curry
switch.
over Magic.
I would
Oh.
switch.
Nah.
I would
How is
switch-
Kobe?
I have
Curry is
Tim
over
Duncan
Magic
over
and Kobe. Curry has changed the game. Magic has not.
Tim Duncan
Everyone
over
knows
No,
Curry
stop
over
it.
Kobe.
Clip.
Magic
I have
Johnson
Tim
changed
Duncan
the
over
game,
Curry is
bro.
top
Hold on,
5.
Clip.
It's
Clip.
2025.
Stop it. Stop
Curry
it,
has
Clip.
more
Listen,
The
impact.
nigga with
Hold on. Clip.
The nigga with the
Allen
unibrow?
Iverson changed. Hold on. Allen Iverson changed the game for dribbling. Yet he's on none of these rankings, right?
Exactly.
So why are you
AI
talking
has
about
no
changing the
accolades.
game?
AI
Why are you
hasn't
talking
done
about
shit
changing the
for-
game?
Bro, AI has no
Changing the
accolades. AI has
game.
Okay,
one
so you
championship.
understand that accolades outweigh changing the game? Yes or no?
No.
No, it
Yes.
doesn't. So why isn't Allen Iverson
Bill
up here?
Russell's. If you would say that, then Bill Russell's top 5 since he changed the
No.
game.
Exactly, bro. Like the reverse.
No.
It doesn't work like that.
No,
Why-
it does.
why-
Exactly, bro.
You guys are out of your mind trying to say Curry's top 5.
He is, bro.
Fact.
He's not
Whoa.
top 5. He's
Fact.
not
You're
top
out of
5.
your
Wow.
mind,
No,
Clips.
he's probably
Explain
I hate
how.
hard.
I
He's
love you
not
right
top
now.
5.
Curry
Hold on,
six.
hold on.
Yo,
He-
You guys
agree.
are biased
I
to
agree
the
with him.
era, bro.
Your
You guys
host,
are
your
biased
host.
to the
Listen,
era.
listen, real
Wait,
quick.
can I say something?
Before
Can I say
Keith,
something? I
go
get
ahead,
that.
go ahead.
Yo, host.
Go ahead.
Yo, let
Keith.
Coach Blake 210 up. He got knowledge, bro. Let him up.
Yeah. Either way, Curry's
Go ahead.
not top 5. I'm sorry.
Not.
He's not. He's
Yes,
I
he
kinda
is,
agree.
bro.
No,
he's not.
I kinda
Yes,
agree.
he is.
What can he do? What can he do better than Magic other than shooting?
Bro, Blake,
Exactly.
let these folks know, bro.
That's half of basketball, though. We can't
Wait.
just say shooting is
Hold on,
nothing,
hold on,
bro.
hold on.
Come on, bro.
No,
Yes,
it's
but
again-
you're acting like Magic didn't play
Time
four
out.
other positions.
Time out. So you guys can't tell me I have to put Bill Russell as my GOAT if I care about accolades. With that argument, you're going to put Kobe and Curry in the top 3 if you're going to ignore accolades, right? You're going to put people like Wilt in the top 5
Right.
if you're going to ignore accolades, right? You're going to put KD higher. So if you're going to ignore accolades, you can have your fucked up list. But a normal way to ranking, Curry's not top 5.
Yes,
The
he
man
is,
has
bro.
the man has
He's
two
not,
MVPs.
bro.
not.
Yes, he is, bro.
Listen.
How is he
Real
above
quick.
Magic Johnson with less?
When
Hey, one at a time, y'all. One at a
Yeah,
time.
one at a
All right,
time,
Let me
bro.
go. Let me go.
Yo, let
Real
How
quick,
is-
go.
how is Steph
Yo.
Curry?
King, then Coach Blake. King, then Coach Blake. Go ahead.
All right. So I was gonna say, when y'all read that list, everybody kind of coughed when they saw Steph Curry on the list. This is the first time I ever even heard of Steph Curry on the top 5. Let's keep it a buck.
Then you a casual.
Okay.
Clips,
Who?
shut up, bro. Let him talk.
Let him go real quick, and then we Coach.
I'm just saying, when y'all read it, I know y'all was like, Steph Curry, top 5. That looked a little weird. I don't think he's top 5. He's top 10, though. That's my
Agreed.
2 cents.
Agreed.
I
Go
agree.
ahead, Coach.
I agree.
Okay, so I just have some kind of rhetorical questions, right? So, or just statements. So, there's never been. I'm 40. I'm 43, right? There's never been a player that I see command more attention than Steph Curry. Whether it's when the ball is in his hands or the creations that he creates, the opportunities he creates for his teammates, just because he's standing in a corner or running through screens.
Okay.
All right. Can I say something?
But the
Hey, let
impact
him
that he
finish.
has, hold on, the impact that he has, I have not seen that from one individual player, including Michael Jordan, who I have as the GOAT. I haven't had that. I haven't seen that kind of an impact from anybody else.
So where do you have Curry ranked in your list, Coach?
I personally have Curry at 8.
Okay.
I don't have him at.
Perfect.
But this list is from Allen Iverson.
No, we know.
That has to have something as far as weight.
I mean, not necessarily.
Okay, hold
because
on.
we've hold on. Can I say one thing? We've had Shaq where his rankings are constantly changing. He's saying, "Where's
Yep.
Kobe?" Then the next week he's saying, "Any guard could have won 3 rings with me."
Yep.
He's telling T-Mac.
But
We have
that's
Shaq
not
saying,
what
we have,
Allen
hold on,
Iverson
hold on, hold on. We have
gotta
Shaq
stop.
saying
Hold on, real
that
quick, let me
Curry
go.
is the better point guard than Magic, yet in his top 10 list, he left Curry off of it, and Magic's there. So we don't really need to use players' point of views to
And
rank
in
players.
his most recent top 10, he made a list without Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on it.
Exactly. So
And
these players.
SGA, arguably, I don't know. I don't think he's the best player in the world.
So
But
who
some
has
people
had a
think he's the best
bigger
player in the
impact
world.
on the offense?
He said that Kobe Bryant is MJ on steroids, and Michael Jordan, the greatest player of all time, is the worst GM in the history of sports. So we got to stop thinking just because they played
Yes.
pretty bad.
Thank you,
I mean, he's
bro.
pretty bad. But
Thank you.
But
What does the
who's
GM
had a
have to do
bigger
with him
impact?
playing basketball?
But
I'm saying the way he views players and clearly if he can't pick out talent or he could be biased. Just because he played doesn't mean that everything he says is correct about players and rankings and all that.
How is Steph Curry better than
But-
Tim Duncan?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
He's not, bro. He's not.
Hey, let's not. We can't pick a big man and a guard. Like
Oh, we
that's-
can't?
I think that's
We
a-
can't do that?
I think
When
we
you're
should
ranking the
rank
greatest players
because
ever,
it's
you have to
weird.
rank all
It's
positions.
weird.
Wait.
So then how do you
Both
rank
guys
positions?
Well, then how do you rank players? How should we rank players
So
then?
how you
Guards
rank
and
LeBron?
big
He
men.
played every position.
That's
No,
like
don't
comparing
separate
LeBron to
them like
Shaq.
that.
Moving the goalpost.
Yeah, but we can compare their careers.
I've got
Yes, that's
Duncan
true.
and Steph right next to each other in my top
Yeah,
10.
I can understand that.
That makes
I
sense.
just
That makes
this Curry. The thing about Curry is that he probably is the most. You can't criticize him. He's probably the most protected fan base and protected player in NBA history, right?
That's not true.
It is. It's to the point where I witnessed Curry
I
in
think
December
LeBron
go 0 for
is.
10 from 3.
I think Kobe
Hold on.
is.
I witnessed him in December go 0 for 10 from
So
3 with a
Kobe
negative
is,
43 plus minus. And everyone on Instagram, the Bleacher Report, they all just kept commenting 4 rings, don't care. Because they can't handle when their player does bad. They can't handle criticism. Curry, if any other player on this top 10 list, hold on, if any other player on this top 10 list, like in 2015, were the MVP of the regular season, went on to win the finals, but didn't receive a single finals MVP vote, and instead a role player won it over you, and then someone on the other team got votes instead of you, they would be ridiculed. Yet for Curry, we feel sympathetic for it.
Talk. My boy spit.
I agree with you.
My boy spit.
I agree with that.
But
You know?
most people don't think that this is a good list, right?
Yeah, we don't think so.
No, it's a horrible.
It's decent.
I don't hear a bunch of.
It's not horrible. It's okay.
It's not horrible.
It's not horrible. It's
It's not horrible.
Dak is not over Kareem on the GOAT list.
No one
I
cares
don't
about
think he was saying order. I don't think he was
Clips, you're
saying
obviously
order.
just a Curry fan, bro.
I'm not a Curry fan. No one cares about Curry. Obviously,
Who had a big
Yo,
impact
Ray,
on the game?
Curry and
bro.
Shaq
Sorry about it.
are like
Yo, Raid,
Yeah.
you know ball, bro. Who do you have all time on your GOAT list? Shaq or Kareem?
Shaq, I have Kareem over Shaq.
Come on.
Wait, hold on, hold
Come
on.
on, bro.
I think
Y'all
Shaq.
think
That's common
Curry's impact,
sense.
right?
Actually, hold on. I don't really like ranking players from like the older eras. I think greatness wise, I think Kareem's longevity was better. Shaq had a bad fall off. I do think Shaq was getting swept a lot before he got with Kobe. The thing about Shaq is that I have him pretty high. I think I have him 5 or 6, is because his scoring peaks and just his overall peak from '99 to 2003, which is he's arguably has the best final performances ever. He has a top 3 peak of all time, in my opinion. So I think Shaq is when you compare.
Wait, can I say something?
Shaq peaked higher, but for the longevity of their total career, I think Kareem's a greater player.
Agreed.
But I think Shaq's one of my favorite players of all time. I have Shaq. Sometimes I argue him over Kobe. Sometimes.
Yeah. Shaq has the top
Bro,
3 peak
that's
ever.
crazy, bro.
Can I say something?
Crazy.
Go ahead.
That's crazy.
I don't have Shaq that very high on the top 10. Not at all. The reason why is, obviously the reason why he actually won the MVP is because no one could stop him.
Mm-hmm.
But if you would look at the centers that he was playing against,
Again, he can only
Hold
play.
on. So let me
It
ask
don't
you.
matter, bro.
Let me
That's
ask
when
you.
he played.
Nigga, you
me ask
forgot
you.
Yao Ming?
Can I ask you a question?
Yao Ming. But
Reverse. Reverse.
Conference.
Can I ask you a question?
Y'all made
Yeah.
top 15. What are you talking about?
Repeat, right? Who are the tough defenders that Kobe's being guarded against? Who's the comp that Kobe has?
Tracy McGrady.
In the 3-peat.
In the 3-peat?
In the 3-peat. When Shaq's winning,
Oh yeah. Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace was there.
is guarding Kobe.
Well, no, he was guarding
No,
Shaq.
you would
I said
have
he
guarding
stopped
Kobe.
Shaq.
No.
You would had
Or was it
are
with
you talking like in the
Keith?
finals? Or you talking about all around?
The postseason, my
Yeah.
point is you're saying no one was guarding Shaq, right? Yeah.
No, I'm not saying they were guarding Shaq. I'm saying like the competition of centers from the 90s and from the early 2000s was way different.
Doug Christie
I mean,
was a
I
physical
agree.
defender. For
That's
years.
fine, right?
But
That's fine.
It's
You
way
have
more
to take
physical.
that into an account. But when you're witnessing someone average 38 and 16 in a final series, you have to
Shaq?
take notice, right? Shaq's averaging 38 and 16 in a final series.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not because of
crazy.
Kobe.
That's phenomenal.
Kobe was injured
That's
for that
phenomenal.
series. He was gone for a game. He averaged 15 points per game. His best game was the game that Kobe didn't play. When Shaq's drawing 3 to 4 people in the paint, you watch the clips. He has 4 people on him, and he's still taking the dunk over them. That's when the dominance really sits in. You can say his competition wasn't crazy, but that same Rick Smits that he was versing swept him in the 90s, right? On top of that, people like to say that no one would have won Finals MVP next to Shaq during those 3 years because he was so dominant that no one could win it. Kobe fans like to say that. So I think when you're telling me that no one in the history of NBA can win Finals MVP
LeBron
over
would've
you,
won one.
that means something, right? That means
I think
something
LeBron would
greatly.
have won one. He could pass and rebound.
Listen,
Why not?
I don't think
Listen.
LeBron and Shaq would have worked as well as some people think.
Listen, the reason
I feel
why
like LeBron's
is-
gonna get him the ball, bro.
The reason why, the main reason why is because I'm not saying that he is the most dominant center ever, right? But I'm saying
No.
that in the
Ever.
early 2000s there wasn't one.
Will, we gotta put
top
respect
3
on Will.
center.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Put some
Reverse.
respect on
You can't
Will.
put Shaq.
Put some
Hold on,
respect on
reverse.
Will.
Reverse.
Shaq is the most dominant player of all time.
Hold on,
Will,
reverse.
Will's up there though.
Reverse.
Will's
Using
definitely
that
up there.
logic,
Will
in the
got an
90s,
argument.
what was the top 3 shooting guard that Jordan versed in the finals or the playoffs?
Clyde Drexler.
Okay, name me one
Jordan
more.
had no competition. Jordan's
I
competition
think it
was
was John
horrible.
Stockton, right?
John
No, he's a
Stockton's a
point
shooting guard?
guard. He's a point
Wait,
guard.
was he?
No, you don't even know what you're saying.
No, I
Let
wasn't
me think. Let
listening.
me think. They
Shooting
went to,
guard, because
Oh,
you're
he went to
comparing
okay.
six
position to
finals.
position.
I think Reverse
Joe
does have a
Dumars.
point.
Joe Dumars.
Reverse does have a point if he's saying he just lowers Shaq.
Or no, not in the
Not out of the
finals.
top 10, but if he just lowers
Oh,
Shaq based on that and he puts someone above him
that's
because of
fine.
that, that's a fine point. I mean, there's
It's not
nothing wrong with it.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not too crazy to be
I just
honest.
don't. I don't like to
Again,
say
though,
his
hold on.
competition
Again, we're
was
using
that weak. Like, I get it. He wasn't versing like top 3 of the time, but the man still has 3 to 4 people on him in the paint, and he's still averaging 38. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
That's
And
amazing.
they ended
We
up
gotta-
figuring out a way to neutralize him with the whole hacking him and stuff. And
yeah, his
kinda
fourth
limited.
quarter, his free throws. You know, that's a thing.
Like I
I'm
said,
not, saying Shaq's
when
a
I
goat.
first when I first came on the live, like we got to stop using who they played against them. That's when
No,
they.
you have to add that in, bro.
You have to
Why?
add that, bro.
in.
If you
Why?
don't add that, then
If you're grading
then-
everything on an even
But-
scale, how could you not look at who they played against?
No, you can as
Everybody
long
is
as you're
playing against-
consistent
No,
with how
but
you
because
judge.
that's the only era that's the only time they could play and the only people they
No,
could
I'm
play
not- I'm
against.
No, but
I'm
hold
not-
on,
Yeah,
hold
I
on,
agree.
hold on, Ricky. Like I
Go ahead,
said,
go ahead.
nobody's taxing Shaq for playing those people. They're just noticing the competition he versed wasn't the same as compared to others. You know, when LeBron's playing, he's versing small forwards like KD and Kawhi at the time, right? That's better comp than Shaq ever versed at the center position, right? You know,
But that's
so they're
I
not
feel like
knocking
that's
Shaq. They're not holding him against him. They're not saying he can't control when he played. We're noticing the
I will
context
say
of the situation.
Shaq played Hakeem and got smoked.
Yeah, we're talking about when he
Hey,
wins,
so-
though.
But my thing is, if you're gonna
I
compare
get that,
like the other players they played,
Yeah.
that's kind of unfair. I think just because you can't pick like what age or what
You guys are missing the
season
point.
you played.
So once
It's,
again-
it's all
That's
random.
exactly
It's all
what I'm
random.
saying.
You're missing the point.
You're missing my point. We're
It
not. We're
matters when you're
we're not
especially when
lower-
you're doing LeBron
We're
and
not
Jordan, it
saying
matters,
that.
especially.
We're not saying that. No,
It's a
like,
bad
he was,
thing. We're noticing,
Listen.
bro. Like I said, it's taking it into context, right? If I'm gonna look at
Yeah.
LeBron, and I'm gonna look at LeBron lose to the 17 Warriors, right? You know, with KD, I'm not gonna treat that the same as Shaq getting swept by Hakeem, right? You know, I would say, you know, I'm not gonna treat it the same because there's context, right? Even though they both lost, there's context to the teams they are versing, right? I'm not saying they can control who they're versing, but I'm just going off what I saw. Like, and what I saw, what we know is that LeBron versus harder comp than Jordan and Shaq. Yes or no? Right?
I don't know. I don't.
You don't know?
Players that are so great.
You don't know?
That is so
hard
good.
to
You
say.
have to add things. That you have
You
to add
don't.
everything.
You think
Like,
Shaq and Jordan versus harder comp than LeBron?
He was stronger than
Okay,
Shaq.
so
Legitimately.
you don't think that like the competition
He was a freak.
earlier, let's say in the 80s and the 90s, was more fierce?
No.
You don't think it was more
hell no.
competitive?
no,
They
it
weren't
was.
talented. They
It
weren't
was.
skilled.
Listen,
So-
listen. The defense back then was not that structured as today. Yeah, I mean,
Correct.
I mean, listen. Yeah, they had hard defense, but come on, now it's just mostly fouls and shit.
It was. It was just more physical. It
But you're
wasn't
Yeah, it was
missing-
more physical, but
We're not-
But that matters.
We're
Hold
talking
on,
about
we're-
actual
But that doesn't
defenders that
mean
can give
better.
you a
Guys, but we're not comparing the eras of basketball and the rules. We're literally just comparing the teams and the players at the position. No one brought up the 90s era of basketball. No one brought up how the 80s played, right? We're just talking about the competition. And at the end of the day, LeBron versus harder competition than Shaq. You really can't argue with me on that one.
No matter.
You can't.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
I'm not saying it's a big difference.
outside of Shaq's control. That's outside of
I understand. I'm not bringing Shaq lower on my list. Hold on. I'm not lowering Shaq on my list. I'm moving LeBron up. It's not to lower Shaq. It's to say I'm noticing LeBron played some of the hardest, if not hardest, comp in NBA history. That's something that I'm going to factor in when I rank LeBron. I'm not looking at Shaq saying he versus weak comp. I'm moving him to 10, right? I'm not doing that. You know, like I said, I have Shaq 5 or 6. Like
Bro, I
Shaq,
can't lie, bro. Y'all not
I
understanding.
got Shaq at 7 all the time.
that's fine. Like you gotta
Yeah, I
understand.
got Shaq at 7.
You can put a lot of these players in different spots on this list. You're never going to go wrong. It's more when you get down to the top 3 and top 5 is when you got to have
The
you got to
debate
have a lot of
starts,
more context. Like Curry
Exactly.
has no argument to be top 5. I'm sorry.
agree.
Okay,
No,
can I
no
say something? Can I
argument
say
at
something?
all. No
I
argument.
agree.
Curry. Okay, I'll agree with this on y'all. Okay, Curry. I'm gonna
What-
put Curry top 10. Wait, Curry's top 10, but if he wins another ring, he's top 4
Yeah,
easily.
No,
If he wins
I'll
Finals
give you
MVP,
that.
listen,
I
if,
give
Yeah,
him
yeah.
if he
that.
wins Finals MVP,
if
there
Steph
it
wins
is.
another ring with Finals MVP,
yeah,
he's going
top
in my
five.
top 5.
He's top 5.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that's the
Yeah,
thing.
for
It's
sure.
an if.
For sure,
Okay.
top 5.
That's all we gotta say. We all
Look,
agreed on that.
Curry's not as clutch as any of these guys on this list. That's a big thing for me. You know, he's 0 for 14 on playoff game winners.
Yep.
Some of them are floaters, some of them are threes. They're not all just straight up wide open jump shots, but
Four
still.
championships and
and
only
Curry
one Finals MVP.
Yeah, like I said,
had a lot of help.
him not getting a
He had a
single vote for
well-rounded
Finals
team.
MVP in his MVP season, I look at that a lot. Some people try to dismiss it, saying he got robbed. You can say that if you want. I just think not even
Wait,
getting
say
a
it
single
again.
vote.
Say it again. What did you say?
I said not getting a
was
vote for
saying-
Finals MVP in your
What up,
MVP
Nick?
season is crazy.
You're talking about 2015.
Yes, that I use that against Curry. I don't use it to help his base saying he got robbed. I use that against Curry all the time. Because if we're being honest, if that happened to Kobe,
Jeez, my nigga Nick on
Shaq,
here.
or LeBron, or Jordan,
Yeah.
he'd be using that all the time, right?
Facts.
What
He'd
up,
be bringing
Thug?
that up all the time. If LeBron did that, it'd be the
Oh
biggest
my
thing people would
gosh.
bring up.
You see how they act when they
Okay,
talk
so,
about Dwayne Wade outscoring him in the 2011 Finals.
Yeah, so
Oh
I
my
just think
God.
Curry gets a lot of excuses because he's Curry and likable. He likes to shoot, and people like his
Right.
playing, and they like his they like him, right? He's a really likable guy. But he's just not. He's not the same first option as these other guys. And even 2022, it wasn't that crazy of a playoff run, right?
Right.
Oh no,
It wasn't.
That was one of the
The-
greatest playoff runs ever.
That,
No, it
that's
wasn't.
the man in
Who-
him, though.
who's
That's the
top
man in him.
five?
Top 10.
Whose list
it's
is
not.
Top 5.
It's not top
Oh,
five.
it's Ivan Iverson.
It's not top 5.
Let's
top
let Nick
Oh, yeah.
Let Nick go.
Let's let Nick go.
You said it's top 5.
Yes.
You can't hate it. You can't.
Playoff run is top 5 playoff runs
Can you-
of all time.
Hold on,
Yes.
hold on. So let's
I
be simple as
stamp
this,
that.
right? The Nuggets had an injured Jamal Murray, right? The Grizzlies had an injured Ja Morant. Then the Dallas Mavericks with Luka Doncic and Brunson and Isaac Prosper or whatever, they weren't even supposed to be in that situation. The fact they upset the Suns was crazy. Curry averaged 23 against the worst team out of those 3 teams, right? His first 3 series of that playoff run were not that hard. They were not that impressive. His stats weren't that crazy. It wasn't a hard playoff run. They weren't insane teams. 2 of them were injured, and 1 of them weren't even supposed to be in that position. I'm not hating on Curry. I'm just noticing
We
his run
gotta,
to
we
the
gotta
finals.
chill with that argument, though.
No,
because-
there's nothing to chill with. His
No,
run to
no,
the
listen.
finals.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay.
Well, hold on.
Let him go.
Let
Let
Nick
him
Hear me
go.
out.
Let him
Look-
go ahead.
look
Let
at-
Nick go.
Look at the run that Indiana had last season,
Yeah.
right? Like, people get injured. Not everybody plays. Who knows if Kawhi stay healthy, if Tracy McGrady
Exactly.
stay healthy, if Greg
Uh-huh.
Hill stay healthy.
Right.
There's so many great players that got hurt, and that's
I
the
agree
name
with that.
of the
Because
game.
listen,
That's
the
name of the
2019
game.
season.
So it's
the
next man
2019
up.
So Nicholas.
The 29. Hold on, real quick. The 2019 season, it went against Steph because KD got hurt, right? And Clay.
Yeah. And what happened in that fourth quarter of Game 6? He went 1
He
for 6.
folded. He folded.
Yeah.
Yup.
So and he took a
So-
shot with 5 seconds left when he could have had a better shot. Either way, Nicholas, I understand that there's injuries every year. I understand that. I'm saying we have people like Clip saying it's a top 5 postseason run in NBA history, and then I'm going to tell you the
Nah.
context because a
Nah.
top 5 postseason run in history has to have a hard first couple rounds and a hard final.
What year? What year are we talking about? You said
2022.
Shaq
That's not
in
a top 5
2000,
postseason
Shaq
run.
in 2000.
Oh, yeah. That Steph Curry run. I already talked about that.
Bro.
That was some fluke shit, man. I ain't
That's
gonna
not
lie,
top
bro.
5.
That was-
Yeah, that 3P. Yeah, that was bullshit, bro.
Does anybody up here?
It's not
think
greater
top
than
5
Jordan.
run?
A lot of Jordan's runs. It's not greater than Dirk. It's not
Yeah.
greater than
So
Shaq's
once
Lakers
again,
runs.
Clips for that
LeBron
postseason.
2016.
So clips for that postseason, they had the Warriors were the highest rated defensive team that year, right?
Okay.
And they had 3 players on top of Curry averaging 17 plus. You had Clay averaging 17, Jordan Poole averaging 18 or 19, and Wiggins averaging 16.5. It averages out to 17 each.
Wait,
Plus Curry in there. That's not a bad team at all.
Who
He's not
said-
dragging
who
any
said-
team on his back.
Who said the 2022 Steph run is
That's
top
crazy.
5?
I see. That's right. I give you that. Yes, his run. It was. He didn't do a lot of,
LeBron's
but
2018
individually, I can't tell me another player that could have did it.
No,
think
I
the
understand.
biggest-
What?
the biggest
That-
storyline
with
that-
the cast that he had.
storyline
LeBron.
is
With
that
Ray,
the cast,
this
Ray,
LeBron.
outside of
Ray,
LeBron, I'll give you
No.
LeBron. I'll give you
Yo, Ray.
LeBron.
Great. I know LeBron lost and got swept, but I'm taking 2018 LeBron's playoff run over
2018
Steph's
LeBron's
2022.
playoff run is more impressive than Curry's playoff
Agreed.
run.
100%.
That's not even a debate, of course.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
y'all-
reverse. What do you mean
Wait,
it's
let
the
me say
hardest ring
something.
of all time?
Put LeBron on the 2022 Warriors. They ain't doing shit. They get
Are you
bumped.
kidding me?
no,
Are
no,
you
no.
stupid?
Let's not even
Listen.
entertain
Don't
that
say that.
argument, bro.
You brought up
Put
Clay
LeBron on the
stats.
2022 Warriors. They're not doing nothing,
Clips,
bro.
like I
don't
said,
give
you're
a fuck.
obviously a Curry fan. You have him top 5, and you think it's a top 5 ring of all time. No.
It is.
Oh, he's a Warriors
the only
fan?
Yeah,
we-
Clips-
No, bro.
Clips
Okay,
told
all right,
Curry
all right.
was number 2 of all
Oh
time.
no,
He
not
got-
of
he
all
gonna do
time.
it.
I
No.
wouldn't say
Hell
that. It's not
no.
a
Not
top five
all
is
time,
crazy.
bro.
No,
Definitely not all
so
time.
I will give you the only thing I will give you about that ring is it definitely helped his like legacy based off everyone saying he needed other players to win and he got his finals MVP. And that aspect, yes, it's a big legacy ring. It's a very important ring in that aspect for his career. But when it comes down to other playoff rings and playoff runs, it's not even top 10.
It's,
No, I give you that argument. So I'm a Steph.
I
I'll
agree.
say this: I'm a Steph fan, right? So I have Steph over Magic. You have Steph over
Exactly. I
Magic
have
in your
Steph.
list.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
not bad.
you.
Finally, bro,
No.
we
Thank
got
you.
some Curry
No,
fans in here,
bro,
bro.
no.
I
Bro,
can't hate
bro, you know
that
how
Steph is not on this top 5 for Iverson. I can't hate on that.
I
But
can.
I might kick.
Dirk 2011 is the greatest playoff run ever, in
Hold on, I'm tripping.
Yeah,
my opinion.
I agree.
2011.
But Steph shouldn't
Yeah.
be fourth.
Where's that? The Miami Heat or Dallas?
No, it's Dallas
He beat
sweeping the
Kobe.
returning championship
He beat the
Lakers.
Big Three Thunder.
Beating
He
the
beat the
Thunder and
Big
then beating the
Three.
Blazers.
Let's not forget he swept Kobe. I know
Yeah,
y'all
he
need to
swept
hear that.
Kobe. He swept Kobe off
the
a
Lakers.
championship.
That was the Lakers.
Yup,
The
stop
second,
Kobe
the
from the
second
three-peat.
championship. So they won in 09 and 11, right?
They won in 2009, 2010, and then the year after
and then
2010,
11, Dirk
the Dirk sweeps Kobe. He beat the
Yep.
Blazers
Oh
with
yeah. I'm just
Brandon
keeping
Roy
it. So
And the Big Three Thunder.
and the
Boston
Big Three
beat
Thunder.
the Lakers first, right? So Boston won in 09 or 08 then,
Yeah,
right? Yeah. So Paul Pierce he sent them home. They won. Kobe won back to back.
yeah.
And then that next year you said it was Miami.
Wait.
That was Dirk.
Yeah,
Dirk beat Miami in 2011, right?
yeah, yes,
Oh, no.
2011.
You got the
No,
Celtics in 08.
I was
You got the
saying when
Celtics in 08.
Before Kobe went on his run, the Celtics beat the Lakers the year previous.
Yes,
That's what I was
08.
saying.
Yep.
Yes.
And then Lakers 09, 2010, and then the Mavs in 2011.
Yes,
Yeah. No, Dirk had a crazy run, but
that's the craziest run.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
the
heard
the
somebody
craziest
brought it
one.
up earlier.
Yeah,
I
he
think that's
did.
a good point. I think that the LeBron era has the greatest competition.
Yeah.
I can't respect
definitely.
Mike's rings as much as Bron's
Agreed.
rings. I just can't. I think that these athletes now are different. You talk about having to knock out KDs and James Hardens. Like people call James Harden the top 5 point guard all time, and he ain't never won.
Shooting guard.
Hey, but that's the
Hey,
thing.
see, that's
though.
right now. What is James Harden?
But that's the thing, though.
Last few seasons, James Harden has been a
Oh.
pure point guard.
all right.
James Harden is wild.
But hey, I do got a crazy thing. Do you think the 2012 Thunder would have won the finals if LeBron's Miami wasn't there?
Yeah.
No, they lost to Golden State. They
Going
lost to
against
Golden
who?
State.
Not 2012. They
2012. Okay.
yeah,
Going up
the
against
Heat beat
who?
them.
instead of
Wait, that's
Miami?
not KD, James Harden?
That's not the same. The 2016 Thunder is not the exact
16,
same as
16.
2012.
Okay, so who
The
was on
difference
there
is
in
in 4 years.
2012?
It was KD, Westbrook,
Harden,
and James
Westbrook,
Harden.
Cephalosha.
But that's not when they lost to Golden State.
No,
And then KD.
No, this is the 2012.
Okay.
that's when they went to the
Damn,
finals. They went to
KD,
the
Russ,
finals.
and James Harden played
They're the
together
most
for how many
impactful
years?
player of
Yes,
all
and
time.
they were all young.
Like 2, I think.
No.
Okay, wait.
They played from
This was
2011 to
prime
20
Durant though. I'm telling 2012 Durant, 2013 that time.
That's year like 4 Durant.
Yeah, but he was what? He was still winning scoring titles and all that. He was still top
Well,
3
yeah,
player
I
in the
think
world.
I do agree with you. I'm just saying, like, I don't blame them for losing. I just don't think the 2016 Thunder are the exact same team as the 2012 Thunder.
No,
That's
no,
the 20.
no.
Oh no, I don't think so either. It made me think though, if Russ, James Harden, and KD were there for those 4 years, then that's really a shame that they let Golden State come back being up 3-1.
Yeah,
That looks crazy.
it is.
And that's probably a big reason we don't put KD in the GOAT conversation.
No, well, KD will never be in the GOAT conversation, but yeah,
Yeah, because he choked.
He's top. Hey, he's top 10.
Where do you guys
He's top
got
10,
KD?
though.
Hold on, real quick. Where do you guys got KD?
Nah, KD,
He's
bro.
top
I got
10, though,
KD.
right?
KD's not top 10.
Hold on.
Bro.
He's not
Personally,
top 10.
yeah. Hold on.
KD's top 15.
I got
Maybe
KD.
9 or 10.
I got KD at 13 or 12.
Personally,
Yeah.
I have KD over Curry.
Okay, here's my.
No.
So do I.
Whoa.
No, not over Curry.
Whoa.
No, not over
Settle
Curry.
down.
No, I know it's a
Settle
high
down.
take.
That's not
Yo,
Hold
Y'all have a
individually,
good night.
maybe, but I think maybe career.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not saying it's a common take. It's obviously a hot take. To me, to be Stephen Curry and to have your best unanimous MVP season lose the finals, have 2 of the players on your team call up Kevin Durant and say, "We need you to beat this guy." They specifically said it. Draymond said it. They called him and asked him. They went to his house saying, "We need you to join our team." Right?
He did.
LeBron shouldn't be able to play with Dwayne Wade.
He did what Dwayne Wade did and was cool at taking it back.
Yes. So I don't understand how you can have someone join your team after you just had your best statistical season and let someone else become the best player in the team. I don't understand how in 2018, after you win the finals, your first choice to do is start crying, have your head covered by Iggy, and then you go to the locker room and Kevin Durant has to come up to you and see you crying and gives you the Finals MVP trophy because he felt so bad. Because all Curry cared about in 2018 was the Finals MVP trophy.
He deserved it. He got robbed.
No, he didn't.
I
No, he didn't.
I don't like this, man. Hey, you got a problem with Steph White?
But you gotta list this down, no, Raid. You gotta understand this. Steph won 2 rings without him.
Huh?
Steph won 2 rings without
and guess what? And guess what, Ricky? In that first one, he didn't get a single vote for himself in Finals MVP. Someone on the other team did.
Who told you that?
Okay, but why hasn't he
wait, time
won that?
out. Who told me that? The 11 Hall of Fame voters gave 7 votes to Iguodala and 4 votes to LeBron.
Fuck.
What do you mean who told me that?
Yeah, LeBron
That's cap. Show some evidence.
Show me out.
Show some evidence. Time out.
He's right.
LeBron
averaged like
ever
36 a
win
game,
without
bro.
Steph?
Hold on. Time out.
Has Kevin Durant ever won a ring without Steph?
Hold on. Let
he
me
hasn't
speak.
done shit without Steph.
Let me speak. Look,
KD is nothing.
Hold on, let him go one at a time.
Okay. First off, you're saying I'm capping. Can you look it up yourself? He didn't get a single MVP Finals MVP goal in 2015. You don't know what you're talking about. Earlier, you didn't know if John Stockton was a shooting guard or a point guard, right? So don't try to tell me I'm capping about things.
That wasn't me.
So second off, Klay Thompson won before KD and after KD. Is he better than KD?
Wait,
no.
Moving the goalposts.
Okay,
no,
Klay Thompson got 2 regular season MVPs.
You're a casual, bro. Stop moving the goalposts.
Ray, I'm gonna tell you man to man, bro. You know ball, like you definitely know
I
ball.
understand my take's bad. Like I know people don't think this. I personally do. I know it's not a common thing.
Okay, so where do you have Steph all time? Where do you have Steph all time? Where do you have Steph and where do you have KD?
I have Steph 8 or 9, and I have KD. Oh, actually, now I have KD 8, Curry 9.
He's rage baiting.
I'm not taking KD over Steph.
That's fine. Like I said, I know it's not a common take. I personally do this. Because everyone has different lists.
What?
Hold on. So everyone's saying what? Right?
He's rage baiting.
I'm not rage baiting. I'm not saying. Hold on, please. I'm not saying this is clear. I'm not saying this is the right answer. This is just my list. I understand everyone else has Curry over him. I get why. I just personally think Kevin Durant's a better basketball player than Curry.
And all I'm asking is, what's the criteria, right?
My criteria?
No, wait. Are we talking career? Are we speaking of career? Are we talking like as a hooper?
Are you saying like skill or like
no criteria for opinion, really? To be honest,
I mean,
but.
I think if Steph would have won that 2022 ring, it would have been a way better argument. But I feel like that 2022 ring cemented him as top 10, and I'm not sure KD cemented.
Okay, well,
so let me clarify to my question, right? So I'm asking, there is a difference though between who has a better career or who do we believe is a better basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I get what you meant about opinion, which is absolute. But what do we think in that regards to Steph and KD?
So me, you want me to answer?
Everybody.
I think one-on-one, KD's a better player.
One-on-one has nothing to do with it.
I agree.
Well,
One-on-one has nothing to do with it.
But as a hooper, so everything goes into being a hooper. Who makes
as a hooper,
who makes their team better?
Okay, so from being better at basketball, so I think. Okay, so I think Kevin Durant's like if you're going based off just like basketball skill, like no accolades, I think Kevin Durant's a better basketball player. But okay, that's fine. You can disagree. Like I said, he's asking me my opinion. Mute up already. But at this point, for my normal ranking, I care about I do better and greater, so I combine it. So I want to know how skillful you are and your accolades. That's why I was talking about Shaq and Kareem earlier. And I said I understand Shaq's peak is crazy and it's better than Kareem's, but I also know that Kareem had a better longevity, and for the totality of his career, he was a better player than Shaq. So I said they're close, but I'm taking Kareem over Shaq, even though I know Shaq at some points is a better player. I know for the career-wise, it outweighs it because Shaq's entire career wasn't just those 3 seasons. He got swept a lot in the 90s. He didn't win before COVID. You know, so like I said, I understand why everyone up here has Curry over.
And he fell off. Kareem never fell off.
With Steph having 2 more rings than KD,
it
tells me that he clearly is better at making the people around him.
That's definitely not true. So
he has more
to me,
I think Steph elevates teams more than Durant.
That's fine. I agree with you.
The only question we have to answer this is who impacts winning more. Whoever
that's what I'm asking.
Steph or KD? Yes, I agree. It's Steph.
Okay.
Steph. That's
Even
not,
if you
that's not
like
even an
KD.
argument.
Okay,
Yeah, it's not
so
even
that's fine. I have different criteria than you guys, so you know what I'm saying? Like,
But this,
Bro,
to me,
What's your
no.
criteria? What is your
Alright, that's
criteria?
smooth.
Help
We've been
us
talking about
This
good
is
talking, bro. I like
15
it.
minutes. Now.
But
Let's change it up a bit, bro.
this is
what?
just for discussion. And I'm glad you guys came up. Appreciate y'all. But hey, everybody's gonna be different. So
Yep.
can't really get mad at him for what he thinks.
I got Durant 13 all time. I got Steph at 9 or 10.
I got Durant 15.
Oh,
Durant, nah, bro.
Durant got to be at least 10 or 9.
I don't
bro.
got KD over
What?
Lakers. I'm sorry.
I'm not. Are you putting Durant over Akeem Olajuwon?
no.
I'm not putting. Like,
So that's why I got it 11. Are you putting him over Tim Duncan?
Wait.
No.
You have
That's
Tim
why I
Duncan
have it
12?
9.
Wait, do you have Tim Duncan top 11, bro?
I have
What do you
Duncan
mean?
at 9.
that's how can you not? Wait.
I have
how
Duncan
can
at
you not?
9, number 9.
How could you not have the best power forward of all time in the top 10?
Yeah.
That's a great.
Hold on,
Timmy
I have a
has
question
no
for y'all.
top
I have a
10,
question
man.
for y'all. If KD, remember how we said if Curry wins this another one? Let's say KD wins this year with the Rockets, has his third Finals MVP. Where would you rank KD?
I would
then?
probably
10.
put him
Top
better
10.
than Steph. I would probably put him
I'd
over
put him
Steph.
over Bill Russell. I'll put him over Akeem
If he won this
Olajuwon.
year?
But
Yeah.
Nope, he's still not
at
over Steph
10.
yet. He's still not
But
over
listen,
Steph.
He still wouldn't be over Steph. I don't think if
But
he won
listen,
this year, I still wouldn't put KD over Steph.
It does depend on the criteria at times, though, right? Because
Wait.
is KD a better scorer than Steph? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
KD's more clutch.
KD might
KD's more
be.
clutch.
KD's
KD's a more
a
clutch
top
player.
three.
KD is more clutch.
Hold on, time
KD's
out.
a top
KD,
three scorer
let me
ever.
explain something. So KD's a better scorer. He's more clutch. He's a better playoff producer. He has better finals stats, right? In the finals,
Wait,
KD's
he's not
better.
a better playoff producer.
Yes, he is.
No,
Who has
but you gotta.
who has more regular season MVPs?
Curry has one more.
Don't they both have
Durant
one?
has one, two. Durant has one.
Curry
has
has
two.
two. Okay.
Yeah, Curry has two. 2015, 2016. Durant has one.
And Steph
but-
has a unanimous.
Yes. Well, the unanimous doesn't really mean anything. At one point, Shaq had a 98% unanimous MVP. One voter didn't want to vote for him. Same with LeBron. Someone else voted for Carmelo in a year
Now
that
it's
he wasn't
2000.
We don't care. He's still
No,
unanimous.
You can
Let's
time out.
Let's be honest.
Right.
The MVP is
Your
bullshit.
unanimous MVP had the worst Game 7 in Finals history for a superstar and blew a 3-1 lead
was
that 32
injured.
other
He
teams
was
never did,
injured.
right? So you can
First
glaze
of
that
all.
year all you want, but he had the
was
worst
injured.
Finals meltdown and blew a 3-1 lead, right? So you can glaze it all you want.
Nah, as a diehard
listen,
Bron fan,
rigged it.
I think Bron had
Three-one
the
lead
biggest
was rigged.
Everyone.
Your favorite player play with Plemmers. So
Who's my favorite player?
Listen, everyone,
favorite
listen.
player is Jordan, right?
My favorite player is
Listen, bro,
LeBron.
listen.
Stop doing that. Stop doing that plumber thing, bro. Come on.
Like I'm saying to you, Clips is all emotion. He's a Curry fan. He's literally just getting annoyed by everything I'm saying, and he just wants to say a little bit
Bro,
more.
listen.
When it comes to the stats,
ruined
when it
Bron's
comes to the
legacy.
stats, KD has better Finals performances than Curry. Correct?
I agree.
3-1, 3-1, 3-1.
Wait, what? 3-1.
Why does it? Then why does he
Yeah.
have more
So
rings?
once again,
He's better in the
Your
finals.
favorite-
Why does he have more rings than Curry?
yeah,
favorite player is owned by Curry.
you're laughing on you're laughing on the mic, dude.
Hey, but listen, I will say this, right? I will say this. If it wasn't for Miami, LeBron, KD, James Harden, and Westbrook would have been a great dynasty.
Yeah, I mean, we could say that all day.
They would have challenged the Warriors and probably beat them a few times.
LeBron's a flopper at Team House.
What? See, you're actually such a casual, bro. Keep muting your mic. If you're gonna say
I'm
something,
not,
say
I'm
what
not,
you said.
I'm not saying that. Listen, but KD wasn't the only one carrying on the 2012. It was Westbrook and James Harden.
Yeah, look,
Listen, the thing is, Miami, LeBron with that big three, they stopped. You know, the Thunder.
I think KD won a scoring title that year, though.
well, KD won 4 scoring titles in a 5-year span.
Yes, but how many rings he won without Curry?
I agree.
That's nothing without Curry. He's a Spurs.
But here's the
I'm
thing.
not saying that. I'm saying.
But
I'm
Curry's
saying,
always
I'm saying
had
as,
2 to 3 Hall of Famers on his team.
Listen, I'm saying as if it wasn't for Miami LeBron, Curry would not have the rings he would have. They would have made that dynasty. That I would believe that the 2012 Thunder would have beat the 2016.
Yeah, they would have got a ring or two. I agree with that.
Yeah.
better grab
Like I said, I understand why people.
But we can't go by what ifs and buts.
Yeah, we don't have to go off that.
But realistically, I'm telling the truth. I don't think anyone on that 2015, 2016 roster could have stuck that dude. Honestly.
Yeah. Either way, you can have Curry over KD. That's fine. I don't hate on it. It's understandable.
Well,
Makes sense.
I mean,
to me.
they're neck and neck, man.
Yeah, I used to have them right next to each other. I would have KD
That-
at 11 and Curry at 10.
Ray, I've
But I
been
think
on
people
here
down.
for an hour, bro.
Hey,
The
hey.
most questionable thing I heard you say is KD over Steph.
No,
Other than that, everything you're saying is fact.
Before I said it, I specifically said this is going to give me a lot of hate. I said
Right.
it's a hot take.
Unpopular, right.
Listen, I won't say it's a crazy take.
I don't think it's
got
that crazy of a take. I don't agree with it, but it's not a crazy take. That's not a hot. If we're saying they're both top 10, we can argue about who's 10, who's 11, who's 9. That's
Yeah, I agree.
We're saying that they're right after.
They're right next to each other.
They're right after the Jordan, Kobe, LeBron.
Wait, time out.
They're
Nick,
that
where do you
second
have
level.
Kobe in your list?
Definitely top 8.
Bro, Steph Curry's
Nick.
better than Kobe.
Oh no,
Curry's better than Kobe?
Yes, Curry's better
I got
than
Kobe.
No.
You're out.
Yes.
I got
Why?
Kobe top 3.
Wait, time out. You have Kobe top 3.
Why do you have
I got
Kobe
Kobe
top
top
3?
3.
Where is he? 2 or 3?
Kobe's horrible.
2 or 3, Nick?
He ain't 1 or 2.
That's not the
Okay.
worst take I've ever seen.
I don't know what's worse, hearing Curry over Kobe or Kobe top 3. But Kobe top 3 is not that crazy. It's a commonly said
Kobe
thing.
top 3 can't be that crazy, right? Because
I
I
think
don't even
it's-
think he was the greatest Laker of all time.
If everybody agrees, 99% of people agree that the GOAT conversation is between
LeBron
and Jordan.
Yeah.
Right? So the 3, 4, 5, only people that are 40 plus, our dads, our uncles, are gonna put Magic, Bird,
No.
any of them bump
not
singles
Bird.
from the 60s.
So, Nick.
Any of the black
I got
guys
Bird
that
at-
played
I got
in the
Bird at
league
6.
that was predominantly
I got Kareem at
Nick. So the thing about Kobe, is that I don't know if he's for sure better than Tim Duncan. You know, I don't know if he's for sure better than Kareem. I think Kobe's better at the 5 to 6 to 7 range, if not higher. Like I
But
said,
these are arguments we can have all day, right?
Yeah.
But what we can't argue about is the fact that if you're a black man and you're 7 foot tall and you're playing in an NBA that's 90% white, you're supposed to score 100 points.
well,
Again,
Kareem's
that's
not
You're
shouldn't
Wilt.
be
supposed to
held
get every
against
fucking
him.
rebound.
Kareem's
It
not
shouldn't be
Wilt.
held against him.
Kareem's not Wilt, and he didn't play in the same era as Wilt for the most
I'm
part.
talking. I was talking about Will.
Yeah,
Okay.
but Wilt's not top 10.
But
Bill,
yeah,
I don't-
Wilt's
But
not-
only.
whoa,
but that was
whoa.
my. But that's what I'm saying.
Why
I don't
not?
think he
Why
is
is
either.
Wilt not top 10?
Anybody
Because of what he
40
just
years
said.
old or over?
Bro,
So
when I got on here
Ricky,
earlier,
screaming at Wilt.
when I got
Ricky,
on here earlier,
Ricky,
you said that
these are my
era
reasons
shouldn't
for why
matter.
Wilt isn't top 10, right? You know, he only won 2 rings in an era when there's 8 teams in the league.
Well,
His
Bill-
seasons when he would average 50 and 20 were his worst record seasons. They won and did better when he would average 20 to 5 points. He was a playoff dropper. His 50 point per game would drop the minute he stepped into
And
the
he was
playoff.
playing stacked Celtics teams, correct?
listen.
The Celtics weren't stacked. That's a fact.
Yes, they were. That was
had
4 or 5 Hall of Famers.
Time out. Ricky, 3 of those Hall of Famers were averaging less than 5 to 6 points per game, yet they were still called Hall of
Are
Famers.
they in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, Ricky, come on, dude.
Well, compared to what you're saying, you're saying there's only 8
Wilt better
teams
than
in the
Russell?
league.
Is Wilt better than Russell?
I would take Wilt over Russell.
I don't
Is
know.
Wilt better than Kareem?
That's the
No.
argument that
Okay, then we're good.
we never saw them play basketball, guys. Let's be honest.
Is Wilt
Yeah,
better
wait,
than
wait,
That
no,
doesn't
no,
mean that they sucked or that
Wait,
they're
time
not.
out.
Bill Russell did play.
Ricky, how is Wilt better than Hakeem?
I wouldn't say he's more skilled.
How is he better than Hakeem?
He's the most dominant player of all time.
Now, you just said something amazing. You said I wouldn't say he's more skilled.
Because he's
You're
not.
right. Elijah
I know he's
was
not more skilled
And
than
he's not a better defender.
Will Chamberlain. But
He's
no,
not a
he
better
can't-
defender.
Magic Johnson isn't more skilled than Kyrie Irving.
Come on.
Listen, man.
Who's more skilled? Magic Johnson or Isaiah Thomas or Kyrie Irving?
Magic Johnson or
let's start a
Kyrie
petition
Who's
to
more
not
skilled,
talk about
Isaiah
basketball
Thompson or
that happened
Kyrie
before
Irving?
the ABA joined the NBA.
Listen. As in skill, like dribble moves or anything, that goes to Kyrie. But
Who's
as
greater?
all around,
Who's greater?
Magic is more skills all around.
Who's greater, Kyrie or Isaiah?
I would go with Isaiah Thompson over.
Okay.
James
So why
Harden.
are you saying because Akeem Olajuwon's more skilled than Wilt, he's greater?
No, like I said before, I think Hakeem's a better defender, right? You can admit that?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's a better defender. I think his rings were more valuable and harder to win than Wilt's.
I wouldn't say that shit
But
either.
Michael Jordan retired.
Okay, you're going to tell me... Really? You
Yeah.
don't think Wilt's rings were hard? You don't think that was hard?
Listen, if we're running
What's
4s or
Wilt have?
5s, and I can pick between.
He had about
Well, he's saying Akeem Olajuwon's 2 rings are more difficult than Wilt's 2 rings.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
The total,
time he's
not even just the
playing-
ring. The total postseason run.
I
have Hakeem high on my list.
You're not going to change my
Hey,
opinion.
I got a
though.
problem with who said Kobe not in the top 5. Whoever
Not
said
top
that,
3.
bro, you bucket.
No, not
He's
top
top
3.
three.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He's not top
Hold on, can I say
He's
something?
definitely not top
Smoking
three.
It's
dope.
Kobe, Bron, and
Hold
Mike,
on.
top
Kool-Aid.
three, period.
Kool-Aid. How
No,
can you
it's
be
not.
top 3 when you're 20th in playoff points per game? There's 19 players in NBA
Oh,
history
so
that
let's
average more
start.
points in the
Let's start
playoffs,
here
right?
then. Let's start here then. Is Kobe
Right?
the best
Kool-Aid?
Laker?
Hold on, Kool-Aid.
No.
No. I get a better example. Kobe only won one MVP, and that was late in his career,
Yeah.
right? So how is he
Well, it was
top 3?
Time out. So
No,
Kool-Aid.
because
Do you agree that Kobe was the best?
Hold on, it was without Shaq though.
Oh my God. He won an MVP
Was it
without
without Shaq?
Shaq? What does that even mean?
No. You said
That
when
means he was
he
the
won
guy.
his MVP later in his career. Was it without Shaq?
Yeah, what does that matter though?
It matters a
What you
lot.
mean? What the fuck?
It's an MVP.
A regular season MVP.
Yes, but
Shaq
it's for
won-
you the most
But
dominant.
Shaq won
ever.
MVP. Shaq, hold on. Shaq won regular
Dog,
season
if you think.
Let me go.
Oh,
Yelling ain't
because-
gonna do nothing. Shaq won regular season MVP with Kobe on his team.
Yeah. So once again, Shaq won 3
so
Finals
if you-
MVPs
if you want to
unanimously
bring
next
up
to
the
Kobe.
Shaq won MVP.
So
Hell,
Kool-Aid,
David Robinson won the scoring title.
Kool-Aid, how can you be top
Hold on,
3?
did David Robinson win the
You'd
scoring
have a
title?
better argument using that he won 2 Finals MVPs without
Kool-Aid,
Shaq than a regular season.
Kool-Aid. How
I'm
can
listening.
Kobe
Go
be
ahead.
top 3 when he's 20th in points per game in the playoffs? There's 19 players that average more than him in the playoffs.
Not only that, he had a horrible record for the last 5 years of his career.
He in that
you
second
talk
off, he
about-
averages
hold on.
22
Of
points per
those-
game in the
of
game
those
7s
people
on
that you just
38%
said
shooting.
that-
He's
that
never
he's
averaged
below-
50 in a season. He's never averaged 40 from the 3 in a season. He's inefficient for
Wait,
the
which
most
one
part.
would you guys rather have, a regular season MVP or a postseason MVP?
Finals MVP.
Finals.
I would finals.
Yeah.
Do you think players feel the same?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
'cause they
still the
want to win
bio.
the
It's still the
championship.
bio. It's still crazy to say that he's over Kareem. It just no
The
way.
the easy
He's not
argument
over
to that
Kareem, though.
is that Finals MVP means you were the best in this series.
Yes.
All right,
But it's the most important
It is
series.
the 2 best teams apparently, right? But the regular season MVPs means you're the best player in the fucking league.
And Kobe has
I
1.
think most players would most definitely rather have a regular season MVP than the Finals MVP.
Listen, can I
question.
say something? Wait. Can I say something?
Yeah.
You say that, but you're acting like they aren't in the same league, but in the regular season they are. It's an 81 game. It's an 81 game where they have to beat other teams. In the postseason, the postseason is important. They play against great teams, but those
you're
great
proving
teams
my
were
argument.
else playing in the regular season. So how can
You're
So-
proving my argument. It's the sample size.
So once
The
again,
sample size is greater to win the regular
Kool-Aid,
season MVP.
Kool-Aid,
versus
if you're going to tell
Finals
me you're not
MVP.
going to value the MVP and Finals MVP that much, then why would you have Jordan and LeBron top 2?
I didn't have Jordan and LeBron at the top 2.
What? What?
LeBron is not even in my top 2.
Where is
He's
he?
a 1%er.
Where is he?
Now,
Where is he?
Now, I'm not gonna say LeBron.
You gotta
LeBron
say-
is
He has
great.
MJ and
You gotta
Kobe in
say
his
more,
top
man.
3.
LeBron-
Wait, where do you have
is
Bron?
great. He's been playing in the league for years.
Where do you have Bron?
where is he? Where's LeBron?
LeBron
top
is
2?
probably LeBron is gonna be in the top 5, but I'm not gonna give him all the 2.
Oh
Wait,
my God.
he's playing in the league for years.
Hold up.
Kobe played 20 years in
Hold
the
on,
league.
hold on. I'm gonna tell you this. If you ask for me to pick up a lineup, just a lineup of my
What's
top
your
5,
top 5, bro?
LeBron wouldn't be off in my top 5 for a
Oh
lineup.
my
But
God.
Kobe would, and you'd lose.
Yeah, Kobe would. That's really helpful, bro. Kobe's going to be perfect for that.
No,
Kobe-
that's fair. Hey, look, that's fair. Because if we're putting LeBron at the 3 or 4, you could easily put KD at the 3 and get Tim Duncan as a 4.
Okay, but either way, his reasoning for why he doesn't have LeBron high is the opposite for why he has Kobe high. It makes no sense. He said longevity.
I'm just
He
buying
said-
to the
you're
line.
saying
He said LeBron been playing so
If we're
many
doing a
years.
positional top 5,
Yes.
I can see why
Okay.
LeBron.
You're going Magic, Jordan, LeBron, Duncan, and Kareem.
But he's saying LeBron played so many years. Kobe played 20.
No, I'm
Like,
saying
LeBron
saying
played more
you're
years.
going
Right,
Steph.
LeBron
I'm
played
saying
more
you're going
years and
Steph,
still hasn't
Jordan.
beaten every stat.
I'm saying my top 5 positionally would be Steph, Jordan,
Average was Steph, Jordan.
Steph, Jordan, LeBron, Tim Duncan, Shaq.
So you got Shaq over Kareem.
Of course.
No.
I can understand that.
Of course. I'll go grab a
you may actually maybe onto something.
Shaq has
never
one.
wanna be in
Shaq
the
has
post
one
with
regular
Shaq.
season MVP. Kareem has 6.
I'd rather box fucking Mike Tyson than be on the post trying to guard Shaq.
What? What?
Hell no.
But
What was that,
Mike
bro?
Tyson will knock your ass
you're
out. What
picking
you
players. You're picking players. You're picking Steph and Shaq over Magic and Kareem, and they accomplish less.
Bro,
Hold on. He's saying for
Steph-
alignment, though.
What was that matchup
Wait,
though?
Steph accomplished less than Magic? What, Magic got
Absolutely.
5 rings?
He
Absolutely.
had less MVPs, less Finals MVPs, less rings. Yes or no? You know the
Yes.
answer. So he
Who's
did
Ma-
accomplish less.
Okay.
100%.
Same, bro.
Okay.
The Magic went to more finals.
9 and 13 years, right? Or was
Yeah. You know, I don't know why people are shocked when we say Curry didn't accomplish as much as some of these players.
I'm not shocked, but I would argue that other than Larry Bird, Celtics, who did Magic beat? Who was Magic's
That is a good
competition?
point. That's a great
Magic's
point.
competition.
He had no competition
No,
in the
name me
West.
some players.
No, he had a weak competition in the West. You're right. That's why I'm not high on Magic.
That's
And
why
he
we
had-
gotta
and he had
stop
Kareem.
that,
He had
man.
Kareem,
We gotta
too.
stop that.
That's why.
Niggas in the 80s, listen, they were out there looking like Richard Simmons in them little ass shorts, doing some
Yeah, but-
bullshit.
No, but
Again, you're
we're
disrespecting
saying
the
as
era, bro. I hate
Hey,
this
I'm out of
argument.
here.
You're just saying. You're just saying.
Oh, I didn't lose a single debate.
I'm just saying, bro. In the sense of like using when they played against them, I hate that argument.
I mean,
Make
I
argument in
kind of, but I
competition?
don't understand it. It's like, look,
But
if
he could only
Wilt
play
had
in
the
that
same
era.
training, if Wilt had the same training as Wemby, Hakeem, and everybody else,
Bro.
he would give Wemby problems. I said it.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's take that a step further. Do you hate the concept of strength of schedule? Is that a thing or no?
Strength of schedule. What do you mean, like who they're playing?
Look at the court. Strength of schedule. Are you up for, you've never heard of that? That's not a thing?
Yeah, I have. But you're saying like the teams are playing and stuff, right? Like
who you play.
yes.
Who you lining up against.
Again, yeah, right. You're right. But I'm saying though, he could only play those teams which shouldn't be used against him. He was born when he was born, and that's who he has to play. So by your
then
logic,
why
no
is
matter
strength
what,
of schedule a thing?
bro,
We talk about it. It's something for us to talk about, man. As sports lovers, we bring this up. Who you play matters. If you go out there and win against Arch Manning, let's use Arch Manning as an example, right?
Okay,
he
but bro,
showed out against the weakest squads. Now that he have to play some guys that's like that,
all right,
we
but
see he's not like that.
Wait, no.
So
No,
what
you
would
can't
so
do that.
what
That's
so
college
what would
versus
Kareem
the
and Wilt have
NFL.
to
You
do
can't
in
do
order
that,
for you to put them up there for you?
You don't see the correlation?
No,
to what
I
I'm
don't.
saying.
I don't because when you were born and who you played against shouldn't be held against you. In my opinion.
Those are two different arguments. Those are two
They
different
didn't have
arguments.
YouTube. They didn't have
It
nutritionists.
depends.
They weren't paying millions of dollars to get their body right like LeBron does.
So times have changed, but that don't change the
But
fact.
it's always
that
going to be
the
like
level
that,
of
bro.
talent
It's going to be
is
evolution.
Like,
20 years from now, who's your
What?
favorite player ever? Who's your favorite player ever, Nick?
My favorite player is Steph.
Okay, Steph. And are you aware that in 30 years there's going to be a player that comes along
And
that's probably
before Steph,
and they're going to be
because
saying
when I first
Steph
started
Curry.
watching
They're going to say
basketball,
Steph Curry.
Wait.
my
They're
favorite
going to be
player was
saying
Ray
Steph
Allen.
Curry is not all that,
what's
and you're
your
going to be
favorite
arguing
player?
it.
Well, of course.
All right. So what are you arguing? That's my point.
But you just skated around the whole fact that we talk about strength of schedule.
Bro,
Like it's something that we discuss. It's something that we debate.
but what are you comparing it to?
Now wait.
Obviously, the players are more skilled nowadays.
Okay, so let me ask you this: of the teams that have came out of the Eastern Conference in the past, let's say when the Pistons won, because we're in Detroit, right? So I love that 03-04 Pistons team, right?
Okay. Yep.
So through the decades, the teams that have came out of the East, do you think that this last Indiana Pacers team is like a lot of the Eastern Conference teams that we see in the playoffs in the past? Do you think they were like that? Were they nice like that?
I don't think they're better than the 04 Pistons or like that. No, I don't think they were.
But so what about the 05-06 Miami Heat? Were they good?
With Shaq and D Wade? Yeah,
they
they
won,
are,
right?
right?
They won, right?
What's your argument, though?
The Boston's team, the argument is they didn't knock off. They aren't like that. They weren't knocking off KD or
Now,
they weren't nice like that.
listen.
You're saying the Heat wasn't?
I'm
Listen,
saying
for
this
me,
Pacers team wasn't.
for me, I kind of agree, but I don't agree. It just matters on the player itself. Listen. I don't think that. Listen, I think that Wilt would cause problems if he had the same training and the same
Absolutely.
equipment as people today. But
Bro.
I don't think. But listen, but I don't think John Stockton would be top tier if he had the same training. It just matters on the. It just matters on the player.
And guess what? I agree. But John Stockton, we're going by ifs, this, if that. John Stockton played when he played, and he dominated.
Yeah,
he's the all-time assist and all-time steal leader.
But he dominated. But what did he do that really upset the game? Honestly,
Ricky, do you discredit the players of today's time for having better training and things like that?
No.
Okay. I just
No,
wanted to make
absolutely
sure
not.
you weren't doing that.
Because I'm not going to use their era and when they played against them. I just don't think it should be used against the older players as well. You know what I'm saying?
So is it not evident that the competition
listen, I
was
will
different,
agree
though?
on you.
Yes, it is evident that the players today are more skilled than back then.
Right.
But
Okay, you're
No,
being
I
realistic.
agree with you,
It's
but I don't
always
agree
going to
with
be
you.
like that, though, forever. 20
No,
years from now,
no,
the players are going to
only
be bigger,
should-
faster, stronger. Look at Wembanyama, bro. We've never seen anything like him.
You're a freak.
You know, Giannis. We didn't have these guys around in it.
We seen people like Wemby. Don't try to pull that.
Who?
Yeah, that's
Kevin Garnett.
Sean Bradley.
Kevin Garnett was not 7'3", 7'4",
Oh,
dribbling
but
like that.
three
Again,
Kevin
Sean
Garnett
Bradley.
did
We had some big. Yao
Sean
Ming.
Bradley was dribbling and shooting three-pointers?
Yao
Yes,
Ming.
he was.
No, he wasn't.
03 Kevin Garnett was doing everything, dude.
Kevin Garnett is like 6'11".
Yes, that's so. You're not calling that tall?
He's not as
not
big as
7'4".
He's not. Yeah, that's not the same. Okay. But
Come
there
on,
was
bro.
Sean Bradley. There was Yao Ming. And yes, Yao Ming did.
Well, it's not that far apart. Like if you look at Shaq and Yao Ming was taller, but not like
Yao Ming
over
had a
tall.
head on Shaq. He had a whole head on him.
But if you compare it,
I think Shaq was 7'1". I think Yao was 7'3".
No, Yao was like 7'6", but he doesn't look like towering over that man. Honestly,
My point is, bro, as the human species, bro, we're gonna get bigger, faster, and stronger forever.
True.
It's just a part of human, and that's what I'm saying, bro. When we like talk about like comparing this era to that era, they're bigger, faster, stronger than they were in the 70s and 80s. Yes, but they could only.
I
It
agree
does
with you.
account for something, but you can't use it as like most of your evidence.
Yeah,
I agree with you, but I don't agree. It's only on some players. I believe some other players would do great. I believe some players would just be mid. It just matters on the player itself.
Yep. Yeah, people don't realize Wilt Chamberlain was bench pressing 600 pounds.
Yeah, if
Dude
he
was
had
a
the same
freak, bro.
equipment, he would be top.
I'm not saying he wasn't a freak, but I mean, you guys heard my argument. We're talking about a league that wasn't integrated. I can't. What are we talking about, man?
I hear you. 8 teams, not as skilled. I get it, bro. I'm just saying he could only play in that era, so I feel like we shouldn't hold it against him.
But
which is why
give
he's
him
in my
extra
top
points
10.
for it either, though.
I will.
Why are we giving him extra points for it? If he didn't, let's put him up.
Because he was so dominant.
Let's not act like because he did that.
I will not hold
it's
it
equivalent to now.
So where do you rank Wilt all time?
No, I don't even think about it. Honestly,
He's not in my top 10.
If I'm being honest, I'm not even placing Wilt.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
He's not in my top 10. You got your opinion. You got your opinion. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Listen, I only speak on what I know, right? There's been.
You didn't really see him play.
I heard that OJ was crazy. I went and looked up clips of Barry Sanders. He was nice, but what do I look like speaking on that? Like, listen, that's what a lot of the sports.
But that's the problem with today's generation. Is just
perspective.
because this is what I'm saying though. Just because you didn't watch them play doesn't mean that.
If we were in our 50s and 60s, this whole conversation between us all would be different.
Yep.
You'd be talking about different people.
Yeah, my grandfather talked about Wilt Chamberlain like he's God himself, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, like we'd be. So I agree with what you're saying, but with also admitting that you know, health advances, guys are just way more in shape. They said LeBron spends $1 million a year on his body.
Yeah, it's crazy.